consolidating debts into one easy payment, though.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott. It's the first game of the season. It's the rookies, Oiler rookies versus Flames rookies here at Rogers Place. Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight as both these teams started rookie camp a few days ago. And now the first game in the first half of a home and home as they will play in Calgary on Sunday. So this, I guess, takes place instead of the Young Stars that they held in Penticton the last many years. So,
well, you know, Cam, I mean, when I think of, we've had a couple different incarnations of that Young Stars tournament. And, you know, it was a big deal back in 10 and 11 when Edmonton had Taylor Hall number 1 in 2010 and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins number 1 in 2011. Lost a little bit of steam around the 17-18 years, and those were the years that we ended up going in a Red Deer to your neck of the woods to play a game. And then they decided to jumpstart it again coming out of the pandemic for a couple of years. So just the two games between Edmonton and Calgary tonight.
All right, and we are looking forward to it as we are about to head downstairs for the national anthem, and Taylor Stevens will be doing the honors here this evening.
Canadian national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free, from far and wide. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
As we get set to go here at Rogers Place, Oilers rookies versus the Flames rookies. The starters for Edmonton up front, Josh Szymanski with Ike Howard and Matt Savoy on defense, Damian Carfagna and Bo Akey in goal. It's Samuel Janssen. For the Calgary Flame rookies, starting up front, Sam Honzik with Carter King and Idar Suniev. On defense, Hunter Brestevich and Etienne Morin. In goal, it's Owen Say. Referees are Jacob Hicks and Jesse Wood-Chance with Josh Meyer and Devin Kohlhauser. They are on the lines. We get ready to go here at Rogers Place. Oiler rookies, Flames rookies. The first game of the Twin Bill. They will play Sunday in Calgary. Puck drop, we're underway as King will dump it into the Oilers zone. Janssen will set it in behind the net. Carfagna up the left wing, will get it out to center ice. Put it off of Howard. Savoy will catch up to it. His centering pass, and that goes off. His stick comes back to the line. Akey with his shot, and he rips it off a leg into the left wing corner. Back to the blue line. Carfagna to Akey. Right wing to Howard. Pressured at the top of the circle, goes back to the blue line, and Akey able to dump it in. Brestevich into the corner, lost it for the rookie Flames. Puck behind the net, centered in front. Nobody there for Edmonton to get a hold of it. Comes up near the line, and King will get it out for Calgary. Off the right wing boards and in. Both teams make changes. It's in behind the Edmonton net. So we're just underway. Oiler rookies and Flame rookies here at Rogers Place. Up the right wing. Pass off the stick of Hudson. Hudson will get it to the right corner. Comes in front of the net, and the shot just put wide. As Rhett Pitlick just missing in that slot area. And up the right wing, Parker Bell will get it out for Calgary. Got it up to center ice. Shot the rest of the way in. Janssen had to go off the end boards in front of him, but a long pass on the right wing to Pitlick. He'll come in over the Flame blue line, top of the circle on the right. Fans on his shot, lost the puck. To top of the circle. Now Matvei Gridden, first round pick of the Flames in 24, will come in to the right wing corner. Stop on that right side, get it back to the line. Shot that goes wide. It's off the boards up near the blue line. And kept in on the right point by Phillips. Phillips has it come out. Calgary has to regroup. It's shot back in. Janssen will set it in behind the net. Up the right wing. Adam got it up the center ice. It's hacked in. Goes in behind the net. Clattenburg got it back to the blue line. Long shot and the glove save made by Owen Say. He'll hold on it for Calgary. 2 minutes, 4 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period.
Well, already Connor Clattenburg out there running around a bit just like he did last year in Penticton in the Young Stars tournament. The Oilers, I think it's fair to say, probably have a little bit more skill in Calgary in the top six now. It needs to be stated. Flames have 2 excellent first-round picks. Zane Parekh is probably the best prospect in their organization. He's not available tonight. He's a good bet to play some games in Calgary this year. Right shot defenseman, back-to-back 30-plus goal seasons. And Cole Reshny is at North Dakota, and I have him as the Flames' best forward prospect. So they are down a couple bodies, but the Oilers got a couple guys tonight in Howard and Savoy that we expect in Edmonton this year. So we'll wait and see on that front.
Oilers called for icing as Carfagna's pass went through all the way down the ice. Face-off down into the Edmonton zone. Yeah, we saw Clattenburg last year in Penticton run amok out there.
Yeah, Clattenburg, William Nickel, were 2 of the forwards that were noticeable. And frankly, Nate Corbet, mainly because he fought
everybody.
Yes. Hard to not notice him.
You got that right. Akey will get it out to center. His pass off the skate and it goes into the Calgary zone. Restevich up the right wing. Won't be able to get it out. It's off the stick of Howard. It goes in behind the net. Moran has it for Calgary up the left wing. Directed out by McCann. Now brought in on the left side. Lang into the left wing corner. Lang gets checked on the play. It's flipped out to center ice. Center ice line. Mack will shoot it in for Calgary. Janssen out of his net. Rims it on the right. It's top of the circle. Szymanski will get it out. Mack to Hertig. Can't get it in deep. Goes off of Szymanski. It's in the neutral zone. Scoreless here in the first. Puck flipped up into the air. Stefan will flip it through the neutral zone. It comes across. Mack up the right wing. Give it to King. Pass comes across on the left side. Hanzik, top of the circle. Bring it up to the blue line to the right. The shot save made by Janssen. That one looked like there was some traffic in front of the net. Janssen found it through that traffic and kept it out. Carfagna across to Akey inside his own end for Edmonton. Up the right wing and just off the stick of Stefan. And it goes into the Calgary zone in deep. Good hit on the forecheck. It's flying in there. There's Pitlick. And the puck in behind the Calgary goal. Pitlick after it. He battles on the end boards. Gets dumped down. The puck goes over to the left wing. Fired across and on the right side. Kvortsov got it out to center ice. It's just inside the Edmonton blue line. And up the left wing, Marhala will get the puck on the left side. Lost his stick. It's in his skates. But dug out of there and then into the middle. Moran to center ice. Get the puck in on the left wing. It's dropped on the left side. Rostevich had jumped up. He lost it. And now a pass and a breakaway. Marhala through the middle. Come in, shoot, scores! Viljami Marhala goes 5-hole. Underneath Say, it's 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, this is a Buffalo draft pick that the Oilers had identified. And played in the Quebec League. He had 52 points last year playing in the Finnish League and looked like he's got a little bit of skill. Known more as a playmaker, but nice finish.
Just waited for that opening on the 5-hole. Slides it underneath the pad of Owen Say. And it's 1-0 Edmonton. Puck dumped into the Calgary zone. It's rimmed up to the blue line. It's not going to get out. On the left wing point, kept in by Carson Woodall. To the right side, to Adam. His shot doesn't get through. Goes to the right wing. Capone rims the puck around. Gritting into the corner. He's going to take a hard hit there. Clattenburg. Oh, now we got the gloves off. Clattenburg. The gloves off with Hurtig. So they're trying to hold each other out. Clattenburg had gone down to the ice. He gets right back up. Fires a couple of rights. And the linesmen get in there. Connor Clattenburg. And he's
winding him up.
Trying to get the crowd fired up here. As we're 4:50 into the first, it's 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, Hurtig spent all of last season in the American Hockey League. He had a good year. Good year plus-minus wise as well. Went plus 39 for the Calgary Wranglers in 55 games, and he stepped up for a teammate there. And Clattenburg, he's used to dropping the flippers. He knows what he's doing.
It's going to be even up. Face-off will be to the right of Say. 1-0 Oiler lead. Marhala, the goal scorer for Edmonton. It goes in behind the Calgary net. Phillips up the left wing. Off the stick of Battaglia. The puck at the Edmonton blue line. Turning it up, Savoy. Across for Capone. Now to Savoy into the Calgary zone. Checked at the top of the circle. Mack up the right wing for Calgary. To Battaglia. He'll get it out to the neutral zone. Bringing it in now on the left wing. A shot off the stick. It went off the stick and wide as Cilia let it go. And it went wide of the Edmonton net. Didn't have a whole lot on it. Akey will bring it up to center ice for Edmonton. And float it into the left wing corner. Penalty coming up to Phillips. As he took out Stonehouse, who was nowhere near the puck.
Brady Stonehouse came in 2 years ago in the rookie tournament, got himself a contract. At one time, he was in Central Scouting's top 150. And to be honest with you, he's had some challenges since that tournament in Penticton. And has had some challenges staying healthy. Ended up getting moved during the course of last season.
Went to Peterborough.
From Ottawa, yep, where he spent 4 years. Did get 7 games with Bakersfield last season. There's 6 players tonight for the Oilers rookies that played in the AHL last year, but only 2 that played regularly. And that is obviously Matt Savoy and Stefan.
Puck to the middle of the blue line. Cafagna on the left wing to Savoy. Top of the circle. Into the slot to Howard. He'll come down the left side. Stop at the top of the circle. Bring it back up to the blue line. 1-0 Edmonton here in the first. Left wing corner to Savoy. Savoy, and it knocked off his stick. It'll come to the line, and it was just poked out to center ice by Carter King. Brody and Szymanski on the right wing. To Hudson, will get it across, go to Carfagna, the shot, and a save made by Say. The puck goes over to the right wing, sent to the blue line. Carfagna will keep it in. Give it to Hudson, works to the middle, got tied up, puck comes free. Carfagna with it on the blue line in the middle, right wing to Hudson. Cross ice passing off a stick, and that goes out of play. 6 minutes, 26 seconds gone here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Quinn Hudson, Boston University, was one of the higher profile NCAA free agents available. His brother Lane Hudson had a great year with the Montreal Canadiens, won the Calder Trophy. And Cole Hudson, stud prospect for the Washington Capitals, put some big time numbers up at BU, a second round draft choice. Quinn's father, Rob Hudson, is from Edmonton.
That's right. Puck rimmed and goes all the way down the ice. Akey on the end boards. Played with Barrie in the Ontario Hockey League last year. He's out through the middle. Up to center ice. Able to swing it back. Lewandowski got the puck into the left wing corner. Gets to the middle. Goes right through the slot. Over to Pitlick on the right wing. Fakes his shot. To the blue line to Akey. On the right side. Pitlick blasts it wide of the net. Top of the circle on the left wing. Lafreniere To the point, to Akey. His shot save made by Say. He held on as Akey looking for a redirection. There probably was one, and Say was able to hold on to it. Face-off will be to Owen Say's right. 25 seconds left to go in the Edmonton power play. It's 1-0 Oilers here in the first of two rookie games between these two teams. Sent up the left wing, played off the boards, down the ice by Basha. Carfagna in behind the Edmonton net. And they'll bring it up the left wing. 10 seconds of power play time left as it goes back to Savoy. He can get it across to Howard, to Savoy, splits the D, save made by Say, and he covers it up. Howard was on the doorstep looking for the loose puck, which was there for a second, but a great burst of speed by Matt Savoy.
Yeah, and we're just seeing the high-end skill with the likes of Matt Savoy. I mean, you play a full season in the American Hockey League and put up the numbers that he did, and you know, he was fifth in rookie scoring, but he was actually second in adjusted rookie scoring if you factored in the amount of goals the teams, the respective rookies played for. He had the best plus-minus in the AHL. He can kill penalties. He won the fastest skater in the skills competition at the AHL All-Star game. And I'm not at all surprised that he's had the type of start that he's had here, because he's going to be playing at Edmonton this year.
Shot down into the Oilers zone. In behind the Edmonton net is Woodall. Woodall played with Windsor in the Ontario Hockey League last year. Up through the middle to Stonehouse, to Capone. He'll shoot it in. The right wing, puck along the boards. On the right wing, Stefan back to the blue line, and that was just hit the line. It does come out. Edmonton has to tag up. They do. Capone through the middle, but poked away from him. It goes to the left wing corner. Out to center ice on the right. Puck brought in and hacked right towards the net, but just slightly wide off of McCann. Loose puck, scores. It went to the middle. Lang was there. He knocks it home, and the game is tied at 1.
Well, unfortunately, a real tough shift there for Jackson Adam. Played for Tri-City in the Western Hockey League. He got caught reaching twice and then overcompensated and left a man wide open in front of the net. An easy tap in, so just bad sequence.
Yeah. Hunter Lang scores at 8:20 of the first.
Mention the fact that two regulars from the Bakersfield Condors last year in the lineup tonight for the Oilers rookies. There is 5 for the Calgary Flames rookies. We've seen Hunter Lang before in this tournament, or this format.
Out through the middle, puck gets brought in, shot towards the net. Say makes the save after it was offered from the left side on that, the puck in behind the net after Pitlick had let it go. Hits the skate of the referee, goes to Pitlick. He'll drive to the net, and the save made by Say. We're tied at 1 here in the first. Right wing point. Shot by Von Richter, and the save made by Say. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break. It's tied at 1. The Oilers rookies and the Flames rookies. 8 minutes, 55 seconds gone here in the first period. We'll be right back to Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. San Francisco's own Jefferson Starship bring their arena rock legacy to the River Cree Resort and Casino October 23rd. Celebrating 50 years of rock and roll. Don't miss these classic rock legends. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Crystal Glass has always been a proudly Canadian company. We employ Canadians, we serve Canadians, and we are Canadians. It's a big part of why we've been your clear choice for glass for over 75 years, and why you know you can trust our quality and service. Our staff are glass experts and will ensure you always see Canada clearly. Visit one of our over 50 locations across Western Canada or at crystalglass.ca.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Oilers rookies and Flames rookies, tied at 8 minutes, 55 seconds gone here in the first period.
Well, there's been one player that has separated from everybody else on the ice, and that player is Matt Savoy. He's been the best player by a mile out there. You can see already the Bowman fingerprints. Stan likes skill, and the Oilers have added some skill. They didn't have a lot of it, depth-wise, and the thing is, they've traded the 22 and 23 number ones as part of, trade to get Ekholm with 3 years left in the deal, 24 number one to get Henrique, who re-signed, 25 number one to get O'Reilly, who they turned around and flipped for Howard, 26 number one for Wallman, who we can assume will get extended at some point. And guess what? The 27 number one, that's probably going to get traded too. So you got to find players from other leagues, Europe, NCAA, and that's part of what Stan's been doing here. And clearly the top six for Edmonton, much deeper, more skilled, Cam, than it was last year at the rookie tournament in Penticton.
Absolutely. Lafreniere will flip the puck to the left wing corner in the Flame zone. Morin in behind the goal. Morin to the right, up the right wing, won't get it out. Stonehouse's shot. Stick save made by Say. Morin on the left wing for Calgary. It's tied at 1, 10:23 to go here in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer and Brendan Escott here at Rogers Place. Out to center ice. Szymanski on the left wing to Savoy. Checked right at the blue line. Following it up and shooting it in is Jackson Adam. Goes to the right wing corner. Mack got it up the right wing for Calgary. Got it out to the neutral zone. Pass through the middle is picked off by Savoy. Out through the middle, glances off of Howard. Goes deep into the Calgary zone. Savoy on the left wing. Into the corner. Mack on the inboards, gave it away to Howard. Howard pass out to Savoy off his stick. That goes up into the air. He took a swing and a miss. It's lifted out by Phillips. Szymanski had to go off his stick at center ice. Brought in by Battaglia on the right wing for Calgary. Cross ice pass gets to the slot. The shot, the save made by Janssen. Held on to that, hit him in the logo, and made a good stop. We're going to take a break. 9:24 to go here in the first period. Oilers and Flames rookies tied at 1. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery bonus prize deadline is midnight tonight. Go top shelf to score the Oilers in $75,000 bonus prize. Lower bowl Oilers season seats plus $75,000 cash. You're also in to win the Porsche Paris early bird and the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxury show home in Cameron Heights. Hurry. Bonus prize deadline is midnight tonight. Be mighty. Buy your tickets now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
Harmony at Rutherford, the alternative to traditional retirement homes, is designed to provide comfortable modern living with you in mind. Saturday from 12 to 4, join Harmony at Rutherford for their September open house. Tour the last few remaining spacious suites, preview engaging activities, and even find out about the unique Harmony Dining Club. Preview now at harmonyatrutherford.com and don't miss Saturday's open house. Harmony at Rutherford, where you can do what you want when you want.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Oilers rookies, Flames rookies, tied at 1 with 9:24 to go here in the first period. Face off the Edmonton zone to the right of the netminder Samuel Janssen, Oiler 5th round pick in 22. Has been overly busy, but has looked sharp.
He's been good. He was not at fault on the lone goal. I mean, that's just going to make a better player. And I think it's got to be stated, while Edmonton probably has the better top six forwards, Calgary clearly has, they got a couple guys that played the entire league last year in the American Hockey League, and that's without Zane Parekh, who inexplicably was left off of Team Canada from the World Juniors. I do not understand how that decision gets made, but we're kind of getting accustomed to that with Canadian World Junior program over the years.
Tell me how you really feel.
How about they don't outthink themselves and just take the best kids?
Out through the middle. Goes off his stick. Picked up. Capote towards the net. The backhand. Bad save made by Say. Capote with a great opportunity as he drove to the front of the net, and it's cleared out. On Richter at his own blue line for Edmonton. It's pass for Clattenburg. It's behind him, so he's got to go back and get it. Cross to Von Richter. He'll go in behind the Edmonton goal. Over to Krebs. Krebs lost an edge, lost the puck. A centering pass, and Hanzik fanned on it. The puck goes into the corner. The right wing, Von Richter only got it to the right wing board, so it stays in the Edmonton zone. Krebs in behind the net. Younger brother, Peyton Krebs. Puck flipped through the middle. That doesn't get out. King across, and unable to get a good hard shot away was Suniev, and the puck to the right wing. Stefan up in the air and out with it. Brought in by Stonehouse of the Oilers. Around on the right wing, inside the Flame zone, top of the circles. Lewandowski had to go out. Oilers shoot it in. They'll make changes. It's in behind the Flames net. 7:49 to go in the first. Tied at 1. Basha up the left wing.
Good wheels from him. He can skate.
Played with Medicine Hat, the Western Hockey League. Puck top of the circles, inside the Edmonton zone. Up against the boards on the right wing was Parker Bell. He got pinned. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. To the blue line, Morin will keep it in. Pass to the slot and it's hacked away from Bell. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Bell to the right corner, will get it out. The shot saved by Janssen. Puck top of the circle. Prstevich leaves it across the top of the circle. A snapshot that goes off a leg and out of play as Bell let it go, hit a leg, and cleared out with 7:11 to go in the first, and we're tied at 1. Faceoff will stay in the Edmonton end.
This is a pretty good crowd, all things considered, you know.
There's a few things going on.
Yeah. Morgan Wallen tonight. Half of Calgary drove up for that concert. The other quarter of the people that showed up tonight are from Saskatchewan.
Heard it was a slow drive up Highway 2 today.
That's part of the reason we had the delay for tonight's game.
Puck bouncing around, and now Gridden on the right side the Edmonton end. Put it across the slot, and it goes over into the corner. To Savoy, into the middle to Akey. He'll join the rush in the middle. Szymanski now in over the line on the right to Howard. To Savoy, off his skate though. On the right wing, Celia will get it out. Puck kicked up, and Celia is able to shoot it in. Akey in front of his net for the Oilers. On the right wing at center ice. To Savoy's forced back a bit. Carfagna. Left wing to Szymanski on the right to Savoy. He'll shoot it in. And behind his net, Phillips. Get that across to Kvortsov. Will get it out to center ice. And now brought in. And over on the left, and a shot by Kvortsov on the left wing goes wide of the Edmonton net. King down the right wing lost the puck, and the Oilers are able to bring it out. Lafreniere on the right to Capone, fanned on his shot, goes over to the left wing. Lafreniere back to the left point, nobody there for Edmonton. It's going to go down the ice. Krebs in behind the net. Played in the ECHL last year in Greenville. 5 years in Medicine Hat in the Western Hockey League before that. Only got to the Edmonton blue line. Puck on the right side. Up the right wing. Suniev goes into the corner. Now in behind the Edmonton net. Suniev to the top of the circle on the left. Pass to the blue line, got blocked, but he gets the puck back. He'll shoot it towards the net. That's off a body. Steered in front off the post and just into the slot and cleared. And Stefan will get it up in the air. Glove down, kept in. Hertig with a shot. Hit a leg, goes into the corner. Stefan off the boards. Hertig's going to keep it in for Calgary. Flames rookies come close, put it off a post. Still tied at 1 with 4:46 to go here in the opening period. Stonehouse can't clear it. Over to the right wing boards. Shoveled up that right side. to the top of the circle, and Lewandowski made sure that it got out. Now Brstevich going to get his stick lifted, and Pitlick was in there. Penalty coming up to the Flames. As Pitlick got tripped up, and Edmonton will go on the power play. It'll be their second one of the game. We're going to take a break. Tied at 1. Oilers and Flames rookies with 4:26 to go here in the first period. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
Weathermakers, we're local.
Owned and operated right here in Edmonton for 70 years.
We're trusted.
We've maintained an A+ Better Business Bureau rating for 65 years.
But most importantly, we're here for you.
Ensuring your comfort for life. It's not just a slogan, it's how we approach all of our clients.
Let our team earn your business. Visit weathermakerscomfort.com.
Or call 780-COMFORT.
When's the best time to buy a new Volkswagen? Right about now. The Volksfest sales event is here. Finance all 2025 Volkswagen models from just 0% for 24 months. Or lease the fully electric ID Buzz for 0% for up to 48 months. Plus, get up to $1,000 Volksfest bonus cash on select Volkswagen models. Only until September 30th. See your local VW dealer today. Conditions apply.
Volkswagen.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Tied at 1. Oilers and Flames rookies, 4:26 to go in the first period. Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott here at Rogers Place. Edmonton going on their second power play of this first period. 0 for 1 after that first opportunity. Had some pressure. Face-off will be to the left of the netminder, Owen Say. Savoy, Howard, Szymanski, Carfagna. Face off to the left of Say. And Hudson also on the ice for the Oilers. Get the sticks down, and Savoy got it back to the blue line. Carfagna in the middle, right wing. Hudson, a shot, saved by Say. Szymanski was right in front of the net, and Say somehow was able to find it and hold on to the puck.
Isaac Howard won the Hobie Baker Award last year. 26 goals, 52 points at Michigan State. He had more than double the amount of goals of any of his teammates and more than 20-plus points than any of his teammates. Michigan State probably had the best team in the NCAA. Got upset in their playdowns. That happens in a single elimination format.
So true. Carfagna, bump it back to Howard, now to Savoy over the flame line, to Hudson, to Carfagna. Left wing, Szymanski on the left wing boards. To Howard, left wing corner. To Savoy, will bring it up top of the circle, cycle it to Howard, to the middle. The shot by Hudson, partially blocked. It goes to the right wing point. Carfagna on the right wing. Now to Hudson. Comes across the top. Gave it to Ike Howard. He's left wing corner. Behind the net for Szymanski. 1:05 to go in the Edmonton power play. Tied at 1 here in the first. To Hudson on the left. It comes out. The shot. Glove saved by Say off of Ike Howard as he drilled that one towards the net.
Oh, good setup there. Three guys that know what to do with the puck at the various levels that they just came from. Quinn Hudson, who had 23 goals and 50 points at BU, throwing it around with Matt Savoy, and high slot look for Isaac Howard, and a solid stop.
Face off to the right of Say. Lafreniere taking the draw. Well, he was going to. We got kicked out of the face-off circle. Marhala was able to win it. Pitlick now with it on the right wing, top of the circle. Right into the corner. Centering pass by Lewandowski, and that gets broken up and cleared all the way down.
You look at how many or how many camp invites are here in defense, and you think maybe the Oilers need to look at it and a couple guys maybe out of the NCAA next year. They've got one, Paul Fisher, that's their property. It's played at Notre Dame.
Sent towards an pad, saved by Say, and he'll cover that on a redirection. Just 23 seconds left to go in that penalty to Bristevich.
So Carfagna comes in from Ohio State. You got Bo Akey. Fisher isn't the biggest guy either, but that's not necessarily a priority for Stan Bowman. He wants guys that can make plays and move the puck. So they got Fisher. That's an option, I would think. I'm going to give you a name right now.
Give me a name.
Potential NCAA free agent. There's going to be a lot of teams in on Mac Godowski. He was up for the Hobie last year at Army. He's transferred to play for his father, Guy Godowski. And the Godowski family grew up in Edmonton. They're Oilers fans. But I have a feeling there's going to be multiple teams in on him. He's a 6'3", 210-pound left shot defenseman. They'll be playing at Penn State with Gavin McKenna this year and Jackson Smith.
He's got it down the ice. Marhala bringing it out to center. Penalty's just about done. It's a puck to the left wing corner. Mariala right wing, cross ice pass. The penalty is over. That hit the corner boards, and it will come out. Carfagna to Hudson on the right. Marhala on the right, and his pass to the line will come out over the line. Herdig back into his own end for Calgary. 2:05 to go in the first, tied at 1. Oilers and Flames rookies here at Rogers Place. Bristevich backpedal into his own end. Up the left wing to Hanzik. Chop it into the zone. Rimmed up to the point where Bristevich is going to keep it in only briefly. Clattenburg to the line, does get it out. And that was a hand pass, so we get the whistle with 1:44 to go here in the first.
Bristevich is a smooth defender.
Absolutely.
Picked him up from Vancouver. Yep. Of course, they made a couple trades with the Canucks during the course of the Flames organization a couple of years ago when Vancouver added first Zadorov and then Lindholm from Calgary. And the Oilers rallied from 3 deficits in the series, come back and beat Vancouver. And Rick Tocchet, Game 7 in Vancouver, completely dominated the hockey game. Outshot him at one point, 28-8.
Lafreniere at center ice for Edmonton. Gets the puck into the middle. Capote with a move, but lost it. And it's sent towards the goal off the stick of the netminder, Say. Top of the circle and on the point. Woodall kept it in for Edmonton, but the Oilers will make changes. As we're coming up to the last minute here in the first. Tied at 1. Tagley can't get it out for Calgary, but off a body and out of play.
Even there, Savoy is hunting pots and creating turnovers. Going to be intrigued. I mean, Stan Bowman was on Oilers Now today. He would not specify or detail the status of Zach Hyman, but I would suggest to you there's going to be some opportunity for some right shots in Oilers training camp. He did talk about David Tomasek, and quite glowingly did Stan Bowman. Said he looks like a pro. And I think the thing that surprised you and me was how big he was.
Oh, yeah, he's a big rig for sure.
Probably 6'2.5" and at least 208 to 212 pounds, and he can shoot the puck.
Gets turned over and a shot by Savoy. The save by Say. A little pushing here after the whistle. Szymanski was in the middle of it.
Dallas Aikens, the former Oilers head coach, is coaching in Mannheim.
In the DEL.
Luke Esposito was there as well.
Okay.
And I talked to both those guys just before the Oilers consummated the deal with Szymanski. There were multiple teams in on him. He's an Octagon client, and so too is Tomasek out of Sweden, and they both went with the Oilers.
Akey from the blue line. A shot that gets blocked to the middle, and Savoy just put it wide. It's in the left wing corner of the Flame zone, to the line and out. Carfagna, 38 seconds to go in the first period. To Savoy off his stick and in. Szymanski will go flying after it. Kvortsov got it across to Phillips. Phillips got it out to center ice. Akey to Savoy. Howard went off of him. Phillips will take it back into his own end. Sports off on the right wing for Gridden. Into the Oilers zone. Pulls it to the middle. His pass. And that was just in behind Battaglia. Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Von Richter.
I mean, he is a first rounder, but it's clear Gridden's got some skill.
That'll do it here in the first period. Yes, he does have some skill. You can see Gridden, solid player. Edmonton with a lot of opportunities there, especially that top line.
Yeah, the Oilers' rookies' top two lines carried the balance of the play, but Calgary's defense made a lot of plays as well. And Oilers' third and fourth lines at times got hemmed up a little bit. Edmonton 0 for 2 in the power play. Probably unlucky not to have scored a goal. But really tonight, it's one of those situations with an Oiler rookie game. It's kind of more about the individual evaluation of players than anything else. You're not going to pick apart too much. Tactically, what you're seeing, you just want to see the kids play. And what we're seeing is when Savoy, Szymanski, and Howard are on the ice, they are carrying the balance of the play. And Marhala doesn't look bad either, nor does Pitlick. And we shouldn't be surprised with Pitlick. He's a little bit older. He had 6 points in 8 games. He's in the AHL last year at the end of the year. He's got some skill. It'll be intriguing to sort of watch how he does this year in the American Hockey League as well.
We'll head downstairs. Aiden Ganem standing by.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Down here with Vilhelmi Varhala.
Good one, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, man. Obviously, a beautiful goal for you in this one. Could you just take me through what you saw in that play?
Thank you. Yeah, it's just game zone, fifth guy, and saw opportunity breakaway, and that's it. Nice pass.
You saw Connor get into a big fight there. Are you feeling the pressure of the Battle of Alberta already?
Yeah, it's nice. Crowd is amazing, and it's a good hockey game going on.
Thanks a lot. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, thanks, Aiden Ganem downstairs.
So we gave him the toughest guy in the team to pronounce the name. Is that? I mean, he did score the goal.
He did score the goal.
I kind of knew that was coming.
But yeah, we didn't do him any favors there. But yeah, no, it was a nice goal. Both teams battling hard. And you're right. It's about individual evaluation, and that's what these games are about. And that's what we saw in Penticton, and that's what this one is been through 20 minutes. So yeah, players trying to show their stuff, whether they're looking for a spot on the Oilers this year in the American Hockey League or a camp invite, just trying to make an impression. I mean, a couple of years ago, Brady Stonehouse comes in as a camp invite and found his way into a contract. So that can happen too. So very important for these guys to play as hard as they can. We're going to take a break. Brendan Escott's got the intermission for you when we come back. Tied at 1 after 1. Oilers and Flames rookies here at Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
Sherlock Holmes, your locally owned neighborhood pub since '85.
Jordan here from Sherlock Holmes, home to Colleen's Amber Ale, brewed and served in support of ovarian cancer research. And this year, we're approaching a pretty cool milestone, $300,000 raised for this important initiative. So, visit your local Sherlock's and find Colleen's Amber Ale on tap or in 4-packs and help us blow past this huge achievement.
Sherlock Holmes, downtown, campus, Sherwood Park, North, and Duncan's Boundary.
After a summer of barbecues and patio parties, it's time to get back on track and feel your best again. Join the Fall Nutrition Challenge from Nutrition by Michelle. You'll get 4 weeks of delicious seasonal menu plans, a private Facebook group, fitness instructors, and a supportive community to keep you motivated. Learn how to get the results you want with real, whole foods and no more fad diets. All for just $149. The challenge kicks off on September 22nd. Register now at nutritionbymichelle.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
In the middle, Moran to center ice. Get the puck in on the left wing. It's dropped on the left side. Brostevich had jumped up. He lost it. And now a pass and a breakaway. Marhala through the middle. Come in, shoot, scores! Villiami Marhala goes 5-hole. Underneath say it's 1-0 Edmonton.
Listen to that fine pronunciation by our Cam Moon on the call. Viljami Marhala with the breakaway goal to get things going between the Oilers rookies and Flames rookies here at Rogers Place. But that was quickly answered on a loose puck out front by Hunter Lang, who got that goal on the assist from Nathan Brisson. So we are all knotted up after 20 minutes of play here in the rookie game. It is Brendan Escott at the intermission, and that was our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Wow. It's good to have hockey back, isn't it? And, I say that, and it wasn't necessarily the most flawlessly played period. There was a lot of turnovers out there. It was a bit of a bakery in that first frame. But you got to expect that. The kids are getting the jitters out. And with that, everybody's going to go about it in their own way. Sometimes you give a hit and you take a hit, and that's how you go about it. Or in the case of Connor Clattenburg, as we figured may be the case at some point tonight, slippery gloves. They fell off 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the first period. He found a dance partner there in Axel Hertig from the Calgary Flames. That was 6'4", paired off against 6'5". We call that a Richter scale collision, although they didn't really land a whole heck of a lot before tumbling to the ice. They wanted to go. The refs didn't give them much more, and then they sat for 5 to think about it. Matt Savoy, meantime, is continuing to dazzle. He's wearing the C for your Oilers tonight, and to nobody's surprise, he's out there looking like he is a cut above, looking head and shoulders above most of his peers, and I would stretch that out to say even as far as Ike Howard. He's out there trading pucks with Ike, but Ike's thrown the puck into his skates a couple of times off of the rush as well. So there's some room to grow here, no doubt about it. It's game 1, Brendan. Of course there's room to grow here. And that was sort of what I noticed. The puck out front, the tying goal, Jackson Adam kind of got exposed. He's playing alongside Carson Woodall on that third defense pair. He's an 18-year-old kid. Big body, 6'4", 214 pounds, but got a little bit lost in the defensive zone, trying to make a big hit, trying to recover from one mistake, and he compounded a bad happening with a bad decision, and you never want to do that. It resulted in a goal in the back of their net. So they'll have something to improve on for sure. Overall, I think the top 2 lines, Bob said this quite well, of Oilers hockey players looked pretty good for the most part. Samansky's in there mixing it up. Isaac Howard, again, looked all right. Savoy looked spectacular. You got the goal scorer centering the second line, Viljami Marhala. He was signed, by the way, back on June the 7th, somewhere in the early springtime. Didn't have a lot of goals in his last season, but was nearly a point per game player in Liga in Finland. So we'll see what he becomes. Maybe a minor league factor for this team. He looked pretty good finishing there on that breakaway. Otherwise, Quinn Hudson, noticeable. Bottom 2 lines, not as noticeable in my opinion. Capone out there with Tommy Lafreniere. Connor Clattenburg he's made his presence known, no doubt about it. But just looking for guys to sort of cement themselves with a good individual performance. That's really moreover what we're looking for tonight. It's not how the team plays. It's not who wins the game. It's an individual evaluation. And as I look down to my left in the press box and I look down to my right, there's a lot of people with notepads taking this game in for both sides. And actually, I've seen some representatives from other NHL teams here as well. So if you're not necessarily trying out for a spot on one of these teams, you've got eyes on you from other NHL programs here as well. And to that end, the tryout is always on, isn't it? So we sit 1-1 after 20 minutes. Goals coming from Marhala and Hunter Lang. Take a quick peek around the rest of the National Hockey League. I wanted to get you a scoreboard, but it doesn't look like we've got, maybe but for X, a whole lot of available information on the preseason action because, well, we're actually not at the preseason right now. We're still in rookie mode. The next game goes on Sunday down the QE2 in Calgary. Should be a lot easier to get there. Expecting that one to start on time on 880 CHED. And I'll remind you that tomorrow we also have some football action on 880 CHED. That starts at 11:30 in the morning with the countdown show, 1 o'clock for the kickoff. We're going to send it off to the newsroom. It sounds like Thomas Dias has a global news weather traffic update for you. On the other side of that, we will take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. I know we've got some college football action. We've got some CFL action. We've got Blue Jays to tell you about, and we'll look around the rest of Major League Baseball as well, because there's some playoff implications for the Bluebirds, and we're covering all sports here on CHED. You know that. We'll be back in a couple minutes. It's Brendan Escott here at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Elena Kusi from Kusi Dental Group, and we believe every family deserves healthy smiles. That's why we provide gentle, stress-free care for all ages, from first cleanings to grandpa's dentures. Let us show you how providing exceptional care creates exceptional smiles. Kusi Dental Group and South Edmonton Prosthodontics, caring for Edmonton's smiles, one family at a time since 1985.
Call 780-468-7270 or visit kusidental.ca to book your family's appointment.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 CHED Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on CHED Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery bonus prize deadline is midnight tonight. Go top shelf to score the Oilers in $75,000 bonus prize. Lower bowl Oilers season seats plus $75,000 cash. You're also in to win the Porsche Paris early bird and the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxury show home in Cameron Heights. Hurry. Bonus prize deadline is midnight tonight. Be mighty. Buy your tickets now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. With a strike date of October 6 looming, the Alberta Teachers Association says it's now waiting on a response from the province after submitting a new offer on Wednesday in the ongoing labor dispute. The UCP government says it's carefully considering the terms of the offer at this time and, quote, its implications for Albertans. The man accused of gunning down conservative activist Charlie Kirk is being held at the Utah County Jail, surrendering after being confronted by his dad. 22-year-old Tyler Robinson has been arrested on suspicion of aggravated murder, along with numerous other charges. Police say one of the unfired bullets contained the phrase, quote, "Hey, fascist, catch." And Strathcona County RCMP say a 14-year-old suspect has been charged with using an imitation firearm during an offense, assault with a weapon, and possession of a weapon for a dangerous purpose after officers were called to Archbishop Jordan Catholic High School in Sherwood Park yesterday. Police say there were no physical injuries, though, with the youth released on conditions and to be back in court September 23rd. News on demand at 880ched.com.
This morning with Stacey Bratzel on 880 CHED.
7:45 is when I'll be giving you your code word of the day for you to join me in Thailand next winter. So 7:45, make sure that you are listening every weekday morning until we give it away in October. And also we'll be repeating the code word on Courtney Terrio's show just before 3 o'clock.
This morning with Stacey Bratzel. Weekday mornings on 880 CHED.
Edmonton winters are tough on a furnace. So Rob's Albertan and McKinley Heating are offering a free furnace check. That's $125 value. And if it can't be fixed, we'll give you $500 on a prepaid credit card if you buy a new one. Want even more savings? Ask us about our flexible options on a new furnace installed as soon as the next day. No surprises. Call 866-EXPERTS today. Terms and conditions apply.
Ruth's Chris is here to guarantee your next fine dining experience sizzles. Relax and unwind while enjoying your next momentous occasion or night on the town in complete comfort. Savor in their superb primetime menu, featuring your choice of 2 or 3 delectable courses, including mouth-watering petit filet, exquisite stuffed chicken breast, and more, starting at only $65. And remember, if it doesn't sizzle, send it back.
Alberta, home to some of the world's most legendary outdoor spaces and to a community of outdoor enthusiasts who celebrate what truly is the greatest outdoors. Join Sid Smith Sunday afternoon at 1 for Outdoors Alberta. He'll speak to fellow campers, anglers, hikers, hunters, and more about getting the most out of our province's natural bounty.
Plus, hear about trusted brands, products, and services outdoor lovers love. Don't miss Outdoors Alberta this Sunday at 1 on 880 Ched.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, we are at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We've got our eyes on quite a few different things. It is impossible to unearth information on what's going on around the rest of the NHL right now. It's quite cloaked in mystery. So instead, I'll tell you what's going on baseball-wise. Blue Jays victorious 6-1 today. That gives them what kind of lead here in the American League East? That gives them a 3-game lead over the Yankees. That is good news. They keep that separation on a day where, they pushed their record in the last, what are they at? It's two wins in a row anyway for the Bluebirds. Yankees have won 2 in a row. They're taking on Boston, so that's a pretty important series, obviously, for them in the American League East. Now, CFL-wise, we do have a couple of games, one in the books already, as Hamilton took care of Winnipeg 32-21 in Hamilton at the Donut Box, and then BC already up a score at home to Ottawa. Tomorrow, you get the Edmonton Elks and Toronto Argonauts live here on 880 Ched. That one is, of course, a 1 o'clock kickoff in the afternoon, 11:30 for the countdown to kickoff show with Courtney Theriault and Blake Dermott. That's the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We are at the intermission right now, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. We've got second period action coming up next. Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer on the call. This is your Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Why have this scenario?
Happy Monday morning to me.
When you can have this scenario. Get your garage door maintained or repaired before disaster strikes with Abe's Door Service. Instead of paying thousands on a replacement door, you may just need new rollers, hinges, some lube, and realignment. Let their experts have a look today, because at Abe's Door Service, service is their specialty. Online at abesdoor.ca.
Ain't it beautiful? Fall, not just a season, but a reason to drive. The best time of the year to experience the best deals on Volvos, like cash savings up to $5,000 and interest rates as low as 1.99% on all remaining 2025 XC40s. But hurry in, as these vehicles will fall away fast. Volvo Cars Edmonton, experience outstanding.
Volvo of Edmonton.
Your cracked, sunken, or uneven driveway isn't fixing itself. Call Merritt Concrete Lifters, Edmonton's only true driveway specialists. With 15 plus years experience and over 3,000 happy clients, they know how to do it right. Unlike foam, Merritt uses cementitious grout with 4 times the holding power, lifting and locking your driveway back in place to last. And more than driveways, Merritt handles foundation crack repairs and roof renew treatments that can extend your shingles up to 15 years. Don't cut corners, fix them. Visit merrittconcrete.ca today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
At Rogers Place, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer, Brendan S. Scott. Period 2 of the rookie game for the Oilers and the Flames. Marhala scoring for Edmonton in the first. Lang with the goal for Calgary. Edmonton with a couple of power plays that went 0 for 2. The Savoy, Szymanski, Howard line will start things off with Akey and Carfagna, and we're underway here in the second period. The puck brought in by the Flames on the right wing. Suniev's pass back to the point. That misses. It comes out. After it is Howard, but getting back there is Moran just in time. On the right wing, it comes out to center ice. Suniev into the Edmonton zone on the left wing. Gets it down low for King. His pass in front, and his shot was blocked. It's a quick shot by Honzik. Now ripped just wide of the net by Suniev. Carfagna will get it up the left wing boards and out. Flames with a couple of good opportunities here early here in this second, but we're still tied at 1. Suniev into the Edmonton zone to Honzik in the high slot. Goes to the left wing, lost the puck. And winding it up and bringing it out, or at least to the blue line. Marhala across to Akey for Carfagna. And now it gets to the neutral zone, but broken up and brought in by Basha. Basha in for the Flames to the middle of the ice. A bouncing puck that was hacked at and went wide. The opportunity there by Bell. Bell to the point. A shot, and that one tipped wide of the Edmonton net. Mack was in from the right wing point to keep it in for Calgary. To Basha in behind the goal. Basha's pass on the right. And that off his stick and brought out to center ice. It's Pitlick. 2-on-2 to center. Gets the puck in to Hudson. Now to Pitlick. Throw it back to the right wing point. Off the right side and ripped off the post as Lewandowski just hammered that off the post, and it comes out to center.
Well, Pitlick created some time and space. He's got some pace in his game, and he's got some skill. And then Lewandowski came on the ice and let one rip through a screen.
I don't think Say ever saw it at all. The puck to center, and it's flipped over the glass and out of play as Wilkie went to dump it in, but that'll go out and we'll get a neutral zone face-off. Yeah, David Lewandowski, the Oilers' fourth-round pick in 25, plays for the Saskatoon Blades in the WHL. That was a heater of a shot.
There were some teams that had Lewandowski ranked higher than where Edmonton got him in the fourth round. Colin Priestner running the Saskatoon Blades, and despite the fact that they made a couple moves last year, I think they traded Brendan, was it Lazowski? Was that the player that ended up going to Victoria? They still did pretty well.
They did well.
Decent playoff for themselves.
Puck deep into the Calgary zone. Stefan protects it in the right corner. Back to the right wing point where Von Richter got it down the right wing. Into the skates of Stefan. Stonehouse trying to dig this thing loose. Still got it pinned. Now it comes free. Brady Stonehouse only for a moment. Phillips in the corner for Calgary. Around to Kvortsov, and he'll get it around the boards, up the right wing. Puck brought in, and at the top of the circle, it gets turned over, goes into the corner. Battaglia's got it for the Flames, but only for a second. Lost it. It's out to center ice. Lewandowski on the right wing will dump the puck into the Flame zone. Tied at 1, just over 3 minutes gone here in the second period. Puck cleared out. Shot in by Woodall. Goes in behind the Calgary net. Clattenburg around to the right wing point to Woodall. Wanted to get it back to Clattenburg. Doesn't connect. And out through center ice. McCann on the right wing to Lang. Lang will go to the right corner. In behind the net. He'll take a hard hit in behind the goal. And the puck up the right wing boards. Lafreniere to center ice. He'll shoot it in. Lafreniere plays with Kamloops in the WHL. The right wing. Cleared in off the stick of McCann. Puck along the boards on the left side the Edmonton zone, top of the circle. Matt Savoy, cross ice pass to Bo Akey. He's in the neutral zone. Lost it, and it comes top of the circle. Hansa couldn't get it down the boards. It went off of Savoy and out. Center ice. Drilled in by Mack. Puck gets to the slot, and then just off the end of the stick for Suniev, and the puck brought in on the right by Howard, but Szymanski in a little bit early, and the Oilers are offside.
Missed opportunity there for Edmonton. Chance for a 3-on-2, and Szymanski couldn't quite straddle the line after a good job defensively, and Connor Clattenburg is going to be involved. The Oilers took 2 players last year late in the draft, Clattenburg and William Nickel. And I think they have a chance.
Yeah.
Both players. Nichols going to be out for a while. The London Knights had a great season last year. Very fast player.
Showed well in Penticton last year.
Got a little bit of skill. And Clattenburg's physical. He's going to have an identity.
Inside the Flame zone as it's on the boards about top of the circle. Now brought in front. The shot save made by Say. As it was worked to the front by Marhella. And the puck out to center ice. Pitlick breaks things up. To Hudson across. Marhella. The shot. Pad save by Say. And he covers that.
This line's been dominant. I mean, the Oilers' top two rookie lines have had the majority of the play. But it's lines 3 and 4 where Calgary's defense has been able to make some plays and transition the puck the other way and capitalize and create some scoring opportunities. Marhalla again.
Yeah, again. Face off to the left of Say. The right wing to Basha, the Flames. From behind the net. Phillips up the left wing. Will get it out. To Wilkie, got it to center ice. Drilled in by Kvortsov, and it goes into the Oilers zone. Pass for Howard in behind him, bounces out. Phillips inside his own blue line for Calgary. Going to Basha, to Kvortsov, back to Phillips. Up the left wing, and trying to touch that was Wilkie. He did not. It's icing against the Flames. 5:20 gone here in the second, tied at 1. Face off from the Flame zone to the right of Say. Owen Say, who played in Notre Dame last year, signed with the Flames after the season.
Stan Bowman, a Notre Dame grad.
Puck on the left wing. Hudson out of the left wing corner. His pass, it's blocked. Marhalla in behind the net, over to the right wing point. Carfagna, right wing. Carfagna, shot tipped on goal, pad saved by Say. Hudson in the right wing corner of the Flame zone. Trying to spin off the check. Puck comes loose. Bell playing it in behind his net for the Flames. Puck goes over to the left wing, top of the circle. To the blue line, walking in. Akey in front of the net. Marhalla just put it off the pad of Say on a redirection. Great chance there for the Oiler rookies. Into the right wing corner. Kvortsov for Calgary. Right wing to Basha. And Basha out through the middle of the ice. Oilers come so close. We're still tied at 1. 6:15 gone here in the second period. Flames making changes. Marhalla will bring the puck into the Flame zone. To the corner it goes. Right back out. Center ice. Battaglia only got it to the Edmonton blue line. He gets it back. Cross on the left for Gridden. Gridden's cross ice pass partially picked off. Tipped towards the net. Scores. Sent to the middle and a nice little redirection. And Nathan Brisson got his stick on it. Got it past Janssen, and the Flames have a 2-1 lead.
Well, Brisson's been involved in both goals here for the Flames rookies, and in both situations, the Oilers had possession of the puck and couldn't make a play to get it out. Brady Stonehouse turns it over, and a quick deflection redirection in front. Calgary has a 2-1 lead.
6:39, time of that goal. Brisson with the redirection, plays with Val-d'Or in the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League now. To center ice, Brestevich will shoot the puck into the Edmonton end. Puck on the left wing point, a shot that hits his stick, goes over to the left wing. Stefan, top of the circle for the Oilers. Flames up 2-1 here in the second period. Brestevich in behind his net. Up the right wing. Gridden makes a move, lost it. It goes to the left wing corner in Edmonton territory. Battaglia, cross ice pass. Got the puck on the left wing. Now to Mack on the point, and a shot and a pad save made by Janssen. Lewandowski out to center ice for the Oilers. He'll dump the puck in. Taglia and Gridden pick up the assists on that goal. Driving down the left side, brought to the net. A bad save by Janssen. He held on as Hanzik went hard to the front of the Edmonton goal. And Janssen with a good stop, and he'll cover it. We'll take a break. 2-1. Flames lead the Oilers here in the first rookie game. 7 minutes, 47 seconds gone here in the second period. We'll take a break. From Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton, it's Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on 880 CHED.
Edmonton winters are tough on a furnace. So Rob's Albertan and McKinley Heating are offering a free furnace check. That's a $125 value. And if it can't be fixed, we'll give you $500 on a prepaid credit card if you buy a new one. Want even more savings? Ask us about our flexible options on a new furnace installed as soon as the next day. No surprises. Call 866-EXPERTS today. Terms and conditions apply.
Edmonton Elks football is on 880 CHED. Preseason to Grey Cup. Every game, always Edmonton.
Looking to the end zone. There it is. Touchdown Elks.
Tomorrow, the Elks visit the Argonauts. Countdown to kickoff starts at 11:30. Kickoff at 1.
The 20, the 15, the 10. And they're up Edmonton. Touchdown Elks.
Brought to you by your Alberta Ford dealers. Only on Elks Radio. 880 CHED. All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stopper, along with Brendan Escott. We're at Rogers Place. Flames up 2-1 on the Oilers here in the first rookie game. 7:47 gone here in the second period. I understand there's been some audio issues, possibly with the webcast. We're working on it. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right. Samuel Janssen had to make a big save off of Hanzik as he drove to the net just before the break. Got it with his left pad and was able to cover it up. Face off to Janssen's right. Penalty to the Oilers, and it's the first power play of the evening for Calgary. As Clattenburg's in the box for Edmonton. Roughing the call on Clattenburg. So first power play for the Flames. Puck brought in and on the right wing. Suniev got it across on the left, and a save made by Janssen. There was some traffic. Suniev back to the blue line. Bristevich to Gridden to Bristevich. Gridden to the blue line. Bristevich over to Gridden. Left wing corner, centering pass. Nice save by Janssen. He had to come across as Suniev had slipped in on the right side for a slam dunk. And Janssen made a good stop, covered it up.
He's been pretty good.
Yes.
I mean, the two goals that he's been beaten on have been bang plays, down low in tight.
Face off to the left of Janssen. The puck gets to the slot. And Bristevich has it on the right wing, now right side. For Suniev to Bristevich to Suniev over to Gridden. In front of the net, off a skate, scores. Right at the side of the goal was Hanzik. It hit his skate and went in. That's a power play goal, and the Flames are up 3-1.
Well, he threw it around pretty effectively. And a couple of first rounders for Calgary combined on the goal.
Yeah, Hanzik right on the doorstep. Hanzik played 5 games for the Flames last year.
Well, he made their team at the start of the year.
Yeah. 3-time World Junior player. And a former Western Leaguer with the Vancouver Giants. So 8:42, time of the goal. Oiler coach Colin Chalk just talking with the referee, I think, about the off the skate. But it wasn't a kick. It was just a hit a skate and went in. So play on, and it's a 3-1 Flame lead. The right wing, Adam off the boards and into the Calgary zone it goes. Kurtig up against the right side. It's in behind the net. Now Clattenburg in on the forecheck. Hit Basha pretty hard. And the puck brought out. There's Wilkie down the right wing. Wilkie is centering pass through the slot. Comes back. Kurtig will blast it and is saved by Janssen with the left pad. And he'll cover it up. Janssen had to deal with a pretty hard shot coming in from the point.
As a rule of thumb, the team with the better defense usually has success in hockey. It was interesting. We had Dom Lucician on today from the Athletic on Oilers Now. He has ranked the Edmonton Oilers defense going into the season as #1 in the league. Says the addition of Jake Wallman changes the complexion. He thinks the Oilers should look at playing Wallman with Bouchard.
Really?
Most of us believe that Ekholm will be with Bouchard to start the year. Evan Bouchard was ranked in the top 25 players in the world, according to the Athletic, which led to some consternation from the litany of Bouchard critics out there, several of whom exist in Edmonton, despite the fact that he's the second highest scoring player point per game for defensemen in NHL history.
Oh, boy. Yep, he is. The numbers speak for themselves, I'd say. Wilkie into his own end for the Flames. He's able to get it to center ice. Stick gets lifted by Ike Howard. And it gets one-handed into the Edmonton zone by Parker Bell. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Up the right wing is Savoy. We'll get it out. Probably go for icing, and it does. 10:07 to go here in the second period. 3-1 Flames lead. They've scored twice here in the second. Brisson and Honzek, the goal scorers.
Of course, the Oilers' Bouchard benefits on a great power play, which has dominated the Los Angeles Kings at times over the last 4 years in the playoffs. The Oilers have the 3 highest scoring players in the NHL. It's not even close with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Bouchard in the playoffs over the last 4 years.
Stevich on the right wing to Battaglia, shot and a save by Janssen. He was looking for a redirect. Moran will keep it in. Oh, we got the gloves off. Gloves are off on Richter for Edmonton. Up against McCann. They tie up just inside the Edmonton blue line. Von Richter throws a right. McCann trying to throw a right. He's tied up a bit, though. Now Von Richter and McCann get in close quarters, and down to the ice they go. Parker Von Richter of Edmonton, Caden McCann of Calgary. We'll get 5 each. We're going to take a break. 3-1, Flames lead here with 9:57 to go in the second period from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Every day in Edmonton, the Poly B Plumbing guys help out clients like Joanne, who noticed some moisture on the floor of her storage room. And since her home was built in 1995, she suspected faulty Poly B piping was the issue. The job was completed in just over a week, and Joanne had this to say.
It was very, very efficient because I've heard from other people that they've had people that have come in and it's taken a month or 6 weeks to do the work. I was impressed.
Call the Poly B Plumbing guys for your assessment today at 780-993-5325.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Coincidental fighting majors as Parker Von Richter of Edmonton, Caden McCann of Calgary. 9:57 to go here in the second. 3-1 Flames lead the Oilers. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott. We're here at Rogers Place. Face-off will be to the right of Janssen. Well, we were talking about defense and the...
I mean, the addition of Wallman and the ability of Edmonton to play Nurse with Wallman and then Kulak with Emberson. And then you got a guy like Stetcher who, outkicks this coverage in terms of not being the biggest guy, but it's a competitive player. They've got Regula that's going to be an interesting guy to watch. Deneen got some games last year, late in the year. So too, Josh Brown if they need some toughness. They've got some depth on defense.
Good to have. Face off in the Edmonton zone on the right wing. Gridden shot towards the net. Janssen the save. Battaglia has it on the left wing for the Flames. Taken off of it by Aki. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Marhala through the middle. Get to center ice. Went to shoot it in. Glove down by Brstevich. Come back to Marhala. They'll go to the end boards. Squeeze it loose to Hudson. Now to Pitlick. He's in behind the Calgary net. A pass in front. Marhala was all tied up. Carfagna to Aki. His shot saved by Save. Big rebound into the slot. The Oilers can't find the handle. Brstevich has it now. Left wing to Morin. Got it to the neutral zone. 9:08 to go in the second. 3-1 Flames lead. Hudson got the puck in. Say gave it away and just went past the stick of Marhala. He would have had an empty net.
He is around the puck, though, Marhala.
Yeah, it's all night.
No, he's playing with Hudson and Pitlick, and those guys are making lots of plays for him, but
Clattenburg's standing right in front of the Flame net, and it comes up the right wing. It looked like he was wanting to start something. Puck brought in, Suniev, and he got separated. Yes. Good job by Capoli through the middle. Here's Clattenburg. Shot save made by Say. Puck along the right wing inside the Calgary zone. Clattenburg with a great opportunity through the middle of the ice. Mack with a long pass off his stick, and that goes into the Flame bench.
That's what Clattenburg does, right? He's a bigger guy. He's got a thick build. He's aggressive, and he's fearless. And he took the puck hard to the hole there, and Say made a solid stop.
Yeah.
Clattenburg kind of ran out a little bit of time and space.
Clattenburg is fearless. I agree. And put the face-off right at center ice. Flame line is Mack on the right wing. Or Suniev. Will poke it into the Oilers zone. Hertig on the left wing. Got it low. King had it only for a second. The puck along the boards inside Edmonton territory. They've got it in some skates. Goes to the left wing corner. Suniev can't get control, and it's through the middle. Up to center ice was Krebs on the right wing for Stefan. Stefan into the Flame zone. He's up against the boards. Stefan tied up. Stefan, who played in Bakersfield last year. Prior to that, played with the Portland Winterhawks in the WHL.
Had a 50-goal season as a 20-year-old. Didn't translate last year, first year in A. He needs to take a step forward this year.
Puck cleared out. The left wing. Lentowski got the puck just to the Flame blue line. Now brought in by Stonehouse. Off the left wing boards into the corner. Fortsoff got it to the blue line, couldn't get it out. Puck comes across to the right wing corner from the angle. Is banked off the side of the net by Howard.
Don't mind him shooting from there. I thought a couple times he was too deselective in the first period. He's a shooter. Shoot the puck.
Puck brought out on the left wing. Basha to center ice for the Flames. He'll shoot it in. He'll go off for a change. It's rimmed on the left to Ike Howard of the Oilers. Can bump it back in behind the net. Jackson Adam. Adam plays with Tri-City in the Western Hockey League. Up the left wing to Howard. 3-1 Flames here in the second. 6:35 to go in the period. Top of the circle. It's inside the Flame zone. Back to the blue line. The shot from the line, and a glove save made by Say as Krebs floated it towards the net.
No net front there. And if that's the one concern, the Oilers, I think they need to look at adding a left shot prospect defenseman at some point through the NCAA, potentially through Europe. And they're looking for a bigger forward. And, you take a look at a 6'5" Szymanski. How much can he improve this year in Bakersfield?
Puck brought to center ice. Flipped into the Edmonton zone. It goes to the left wing corner. Battaglia was after it. It's rimmed on the right, off the stick of Hudson. That got to the line and out, so Calgary has to tag up. Turning it up, Krebs. Krebs up the right wing. Hit the stick lying on the ice. Goes into the flame zone. Restevich up on the right wing boards. Got it out. Carfagna back into his own end. He got spun around. The puck goes over to Janssen. He's trying to cover it up, and now he does. That was loose for a moment. Could have been trouble. Wasn't quite. We're going to take a break. 5:48 to go here in the second period. Flames up 3-1 on the Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
Wander along medieval walls, marvel at enchanting waterfalls, and relax on sunny islands as Network Travel invites you to experience the best of Croatia and the Adriatic coast this coming July. Hi, I'm Shay Ganem, and I'll be your host as we sail the Dalmatian coastline, island hopping, exploring local villages, sampling the best Croatian cuisine, and more from the comfort of our very own private yacht charter. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime experience. Book your trip today at networktravel.ca.
There's a 4-letter word I don't want to hear in the summer.
I have a few.
I mean cold. But Weathermakers is already getting furnace calls.
Our furnace evaluations are just $125, and if you need a tune-up, repair, or replacement, your evaluation is absolutely free.
That'll keep those other 4-letter words away. Visit weathermakerscomfort.com.
Or call 780-COMFORT.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Couple of goals by the Flames rookies in the second period has put Calgary up 2-1 or 3-1 on the Edmonton Oilers. 5:48 to go in the second period. Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott here at Rogers Place. Face-off will be in the Edmonton zone to the right of Samuel Janssen. Capone will take the draw for Edmonton.
Capone played at Merrimack for 3 years, finished up at BU last year. Had a little bit different role. He is a right shot. You know, I like my right shot centers and my right shooting defenseman.
7th round pick of the Oilers in 23.
He's in on an AHL deal right now.
Tried to drop the puck. It didn't work. They'll try it again. Tried it a second time. That didn't work either. Well, the third will be the charm for sure. There we go. Goes to the right wing corner. Akey up the right wing. Center ice. And there's a penalty coming up. This will be a high sticking call.
They're checking to see whether or not there's any leakage.
Came up on Lafreniere. Idar Suniev's going to the box. And the Edmonton Oilers get their third power play. They're 0 for 2.
Suniev out of UMass Amherst. Got into a game last year.
Yeah, he did. Third round pick of the Flames in 23.
And they've had a lot of picks. I mean, they didn't have many in 22 when they won the Pacific Division in the regular season before Edmonton stormed back in round 2 and won the final 4 games. And Leon Draisaitl decided to put up 17 points in 5 games in the series.
Sent down the ice. Hudson lost it. The shot save made by Janssen. What a chance for Sam Honzek. He almost had his second of the night. Shorthanded chance for Calgary. Howard will come into the flame zone on the left. Wanted to get it back to the blue line. Didn't get enough on it. And King comes down the right wing. King just got the puck to the corner. Howard start up. Got to the Calgary blue line. Pokes it to the end boards. Mack rims it. Carfagna in from the left wing. Point puck to the middle. Goes off of Savoy, and it's kept in on the right wing side. Howard to the left wing point to Carfagna. Over to the right wing to Hudson into the corner for Howard. Out of Hudson, top of the circle. 49 seconds to go in the power play. Left wing to Savoy. Oilers down 3-1 to the Flames. To the blue line, Carfagna. Shot! Save made by Say. Held on to it. Szymanski was in front of the net. Victor and McCann out of the penalty box after serving their 5-minute majors for fighting. Face off in the Flame zone to the left of Say. With 4:24 to go in the second, 3-1 Flames lead. That's in behind the Calgary net. And the puck fired all the way down the ice as Janssen will set it at the side of the goal, give it to Akey. Akey to the left wing, up the left side, to center ice. Marhala trying to split the D, just about did. Hurtig will clear it out. Penalty over in 15 seconds. Stripped off the stick of Pitlick. Dumped in by Brisson. Pitlick with it, left wing corner in Edmonton territory. In behind the net to Akey. Penalty now done. Edmonton 0 for 3 on the power play. Through the middle. Marhala to center ice to Pitlick. In over the Flame blue line. Stops on the right wing. A shot. And that glances off the arm of Say. The left wing point. Krebs with a shot. Blocker saved by Say. Puck along the left wing inside Flame zone. At the top of the circle to center ice. Bell will get it out. Now on the right. Give it to Lang. To Bell in the right wing corner. Rims it. Lewandowski won't be able to get it out, but he's staying with it. Puck to the blue line. Brstevich with a little move. Gets it over to the left. Moran to the net. The shot. He put it off the outside of the post. And the puck to the blue line. Brstevich on the right wing point. Now down the right wing to the corner. Brstevich turns along the boards. It's a little pass through the legs, and it comes back to him. To the middle, he'll walk right in. A shot, save, made by Janssen. He'll hold on. There'll be traffic in front of the net. Everybody will gather with 2:39 to go here in the second. 3-1 the Flames lead.
And we should mention we don't have an official shot chart, shot clock here. So
we have none.
None.
Yeah, Brstevich able to walk right into the
again,
slot.
we talked about it. I mean, they've got, more drafted defensemen and players that they traded for when they moved out some of their better players like an Elias Lindholm. And we're seeing it come to fruition tonight.
Skortsvov, a right wing point. Turns it around on the left. Battaglia at the top of the circle. That is taken away from him, and out through the middle is Stonehouse. He'll dump it in to Capone's. Looking for it in the right corner in the Flame zone. The puck gets to the slot. And Gridden to center ice. Take it hard to the boards along the left side by Jackson Adam. Battaglia recovers for the Flames. Back to the blue line. Shot by Phillips. Save made by Janssen. And he squeezes a hold of the puck.
Oh.
Well, now Phillips trying to get into it with Stonehouse.
Well, Stonehouse got a little bit of bite to him.
Maceo Phillips is a big customer.
Big rig.
Yeah.
Out of the U.S. National Development Program. 3rd rounder.
Face off to the right of Janssen. 2:06 to go here in the second. Flames a couple of goals in the second period. Brisson and Honzek. Honzek was on the power play. Edmonton's had opportunity. Say's made some pretty good saves. Suniev, left wing corner for Calgary. Over to the right, nobody there for the Flames. Cleared out by Carfagna. It's brought in on the right. King lost it. Howard's going to get it out, and his pass in behind Savoy. So Phillips steps up on the play for the Flames. To Suniev, he'll drop it, and Suniev shoots, scores. That pass came across for Aidar Suniev, and he one-timed it in the high slot, makes it 4-1 for the Flames.
Oh, it's a nice-looking play. Bang-bang play in the net.
Yeah, just a quick little give and go. 18:21, time of the goal. Aidar Suniev Went to the glove side on Janssen. It's 4-1 for the Flames. Mack up the right wing for Calgary. Right wing side for Basha. He'll shoot it in. Now Basha, left wing corner. Up against the left wing boards. Comes free and it goes in behind the Edmonton net. And it's Pitlick up the left wing. He'll get it out for Edmonton. It's center ice's pass off the stick of Mack. Goes to the netminder Say. He's going to give it away. Trying to get a pass in front of the goal was Hudson. It was blocked. Back to the left wing point. Krebs across on the right. Von Richter's shot hit bodies in front of the net. Goes over to the left wing. We're into the last minute here in the second period. 4-1 Flames lead the Oilers. Puck cleared out and it's bouncing just over the stick of Krebs. He's got a turn on it. Krebs on the left wing to Pitlick. Bank it out to center ice. Hudson in over the Flame line. Spun himself around. Lost the puck. Cleared by Morin. Now Pitlick can bring it in. Left wing. Lewandowski's cross ice pass for Hudson. That was in behind him. And Gridden will get it to center ice for the Flames. Down the right wing. Brestevich in over the line to the middle of Brestevich. And just off his stick went wide. It was a quick little 3-on-1 break for Calgary. 15 seconds to go here in the second. It's at the Flames blue line. Brestevich to Morin. Up the right wing. That pass too far for Lang. It's icing with 3 seconds to go here in the second period. Flames with all three goals in this second period to go up 4-1.
Jackson Adams stepped up, got caught, and it was a jailbreak 3-1, and Edmonton was lucky. The Oilers rookies that puck didn't end up in the goal.
Face off to the right. Owen Say. That goes into the slot, and a shot by Akioff is sticking out of play.
Oh, clean face-off win for a right shot there. Matt Savoy did play center in junior.
The Winnipeg Ice and Wenatchee as well. And Moose Jaw.
Moose Jaw going to the Memorial Cup a couple years ago.
Matt was a big part of that team. Szymanski to take the draw now for Edmonton, and it just goes into the corner, and the second period comes to a close. And it's a 4-1 Flame lead through 40. But again, seeing that Oiler top line developing opportunities. Marhala has been around the puck all night. And that's what this is all about.
Yep.
Yeah,
but Calgary's been better in different areas, right?
Yep.
I mean, the Oilers rookies are 0 for 3 on the power play. They've had some looks. They've been a little bit perimeter. Calgary's got a bigger team. They've been able to get inside positioning, scoring basically 3 of the 4 goals have been scored because they've had some bigger bodies around the net. And then there's some youth and inexperience, and frankly, not the same caliber defense beyond the first pairing. I mean, the pairing of Akey and Carfagna, they're going to have to play half the game for Edmonton to have a shot here.
Well, that's where we are. We're through 40. It's a 4-1 Flames lead over the Oilers in the first rookie game. We're here at Rogers Place. Brendan Escott, he is standing by, and he has got the intermission for you when we come back. 4-1 Calgary after 2 periods. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery bonus prize deadline is midnight tonight. Go top shelf to score the Oilers in $75,000 bonus prize. Lower bowl Oilers season seats plus $75,000 cash. You're also in to win the Porsche in Paris early bird and the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxury show home in Cameron Heights. Hurry, bonus prize deadline is midnight tonight. Be mighty. Buy your tickets now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
The employee pricing event is on now at GMC. Right now, get up to $14,000 off the 2025 Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate. Bring power wherever you go with a 6.2-liter EcoTech V8 engine with dynamic fuel management technology. Bring style to the open road with a signature Denali Vader chrome grille and accents. And keep comfort top of mind with available Super Cruise hands-free driver assistance capability. Employee pricing is on now. Ask your GMC dealer for details.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Stevich on the right wing to Battaglia's shot and the save by Janssen. He was looking for a redirect. Moran will keep it in. Oh, we got the gloves off. Gloves are off on Richter for Edmonton. Up against McCann. They tie up just inside the Edmonton blue line. Von Richter throws a right. McCann trying to throw a right. He's tied up a bit, though. Now Von Richter and McCann get in close quarters, and down to the ice they go.
That is the Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Oilers find themselves stuck 3 here after a 3-goal outburst from the Flames rookies in that period. It started with Nathan Brisson. He had the deflection goal off of a turnover. Oilers couldn't clear the zone there, help the goaltender out, so it ends up in the back of their net. At a little bit later on, it was Sam Honzik finishing off the passing play, hit him in the skate. You say he finished it off. Right place, right time. Former first rounder, you know that he knows where to be. That made it 3-1 at 8:42 of the second period. And then Idor Suniev along the ice beats Samuel Janssen in the Oilers net to make it 4-1. King and Phillips picking up the assists on that. Edmonton 0 for 3 on the power play tonight. I would say that the 2 fights have kind of gone to split decision draw, so they're not picking up the victory there either. But it's been a valiant effort, and that's what you're hoping for a lot of these guys. Seen good things out of certainly Matt Savoy and out of Isaac Howard. Love the game that we're seeing right now from Viljami Marhala. He's all over the ice. Got the goal in the first place, but has looked to split the D a couple of times, and he's been all over it offensively. So I have been impressed by what I've seen there, without a doubt. That's pretty much the story here as we are at the intermission for our friends at End of the Roll. But so much more of the story about the Edmonton Oilers offseason, of course, has revolved around a contract signing, or lack thereof, to this point. And I'm not worried, I don't know about you, about the status of Connor McDavid, but he does remain unsigned heading into the final year of this contract. So here we are with much consternation about it. Here's the latest from the general manager, Stan Bowman, who joined Bob Stauffer on Oilers Now a little earlier on this evening. His latest on the McDavid contract.
Yeah, well, I think I'm sure most people saw Connor's comments a couple weeks ago when he was at the camp in Calgary for the Canadian Olympic team. So I would say it's pretty much at the same spot, which is he's working through some things, trying to decide what feels right for him. And in the meantime, we're being patient and we're being supportive of that. And we've communicated to both to Connor and to his representative how much we want him here and how he's the engine of this team, and he has been and he will be. So I think there's no confusion on that. I think it's just respecting when the time is right for Connor, then the time will be right. And I think he's, I don't want to put words in his mouth. I'm just repeating what he's said publicly, which is he's thinking this through, and when he's ready to to share that with us, he will. So I think in the meantime, we're focused on this season, and I think Connor is as well, and I think in time that'll work itself out, but I don't have much of an update beyond that.
Well, that's a good enough update for my money, and I think that it's going to lead us to the inevitable marriage again between McDavid and the Oilers. The question is how long the union's going to be. 4 years, 5 years, 8 years. whatever it is. McDavid, of course, made some ripples in the water when he said that all term options are available.
I said all options are on the table, and that would mean length of term, short term, long term. Yeah, no term. You know, it's all options are on the table, as I alluded to, and so that would include a short term deal. Yeah.
Connor, can you describe what?
A little bit of Daniel Nugent-Bowman sneaking in there, but yeah, that's more or less the context that sent everybody into a frenzy. Somewhat unnecessarily so, I would suggest. But then again, sports talk hosts like myself have to have something to talk about all summer long, right? And this eventually became that. A lot of people think that the length of the extension, the Stanley Cup window, it all goes part and parcel together. So McDavid did talk as well a little bit ago about the changes to Edmonton's roster.
Yeah, you know, we got younger and a little bit faster, maybe. You know, it's a big jump. It's a big jump to be asked to not only come and play in the NHL, but be an impact player and play in your top 6 or your top 9. You know, it's a big ask. And, you know, obviously Sav's played a couple games, and, you know, it's going to be new for Howard, but it seems like he's capable. So, you know, that side of it's exciting. But again, it's a big ask. You know, I know what it's like to make that jump. It's not easy. It's a tough league, the hardest league in the world, and it takes a little bit of time. So, with that being said, it's exciting to have, you know, some fresh faces here and you know, see how excited they are to be a part of it. And it's exciting for guys that have been here for a while.
Yeah, some fresh blood breathed into the Oilers lineup. That was certainly part of the MO of what Stan Bowman and Jeff Jackson and the Oilers brass wanted to introduce to this group. See if you can't give it a shot in the arm, right? It was the oldest team in the league last year, and they shed quite a bit of that age when Corey Perry left. Connor Brown moved on. Evander Kane now on the Pacific Coast. These are vacancies now that are going to be filled by younger players, some of whom we're seeing tonight. Savoy looks like he's, again, I say not to repeat myself too often, but he looks like he's head and shoulders above most of the rest of the guys on the ice here, including Ike Howard, who looks like he might, you know, and this is early action, but there's an adjustment period for everybody, and there's just been a couple of pucks in defeat. That's all I'm making that reference about. But for everybody, again, this has been a bit of a bakery, a bit of a turnover factory this game. To Calgary's benefit so far, we sit 4-1 through 40 minutes of play in favor of the Flames at Rogers Place here tonight. Got started a little bit later, so I appreciate you tuning in, and I will remind you that we do have more sports action tomorrow on these very airwaves. The Edmonton Elks have made the trip out east. I saw Morley Scott and Dave Campbell were at the Blue Jays game. Jays were victorious, by the way, but they took that in ahead of tomorrow's action. It's an 11:30 countdown to kickoff show. Put the coffee on. I'll still be drinking coffee at that point. And 1 o'clock kickoff from BMO Field out in Toronto. So we've got that to look forward to tomorrow. We've got 20 more minutes of action to look forward to tonight. And it looks like Samuel Janssen, by the way, who I thought in goal has looked great. Big save on the penalty kill, and really not a lot of chance to beat or to stop the pucks that have beat him so far. Defensemen are hanging him out to dry a little bit with some of these turnovers. So I like what I've seen out of Janssen, and it seems like he's going to go the rest of the way. We'll find that out, I guess, when the puck drops to start period number 2. We are at the intermission after 40 minutes, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Edmonton winters are tough on a furnace. So Rob's Albertan and McKinley Heating are offering a free furnace check. That's a $125 value, and if it can't be fixed, we'll give you $500 on a prepaid credit card if you buy a new one. Want even more savings? Ask us about our flexible options on a new furnace installed as soon as the next day. No surprises. Call 866-EXPERTS today. Terms and conditions apply.
Every day in Edmonton, the Poly B Plumbing guys help out clients like Joanne, who noticed some moisture on the floor of her storage room. And since her home was built in 1995, she suspected faulty Poly B piping was the issue. The job was completed in just over a week, and Joanne had this to say.
It was very, very efficient because I've heard from other people that they've had people that have come in and it's taken a month or 6 weeks to do the work. I was impressed.
Call the Poly B Plumbing guys for your assessment today at 780-993-5325.
Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Good luck finding a hotel room in the city this weekend with 2 sold-out shows at Commonwealth Stadium for country music star Morgan Wallen. Global's Jacqueline Cousy with more on that.
This is like our first walk down the street, and I said to him, I was like, it's fun. I feel like I can feel the energy. It's kind of a vibe.
Lucas Kirshner and Quinn Hanks made the trip from Pemberton, BC.
We booked our flights and stuff quite a while ago and forgot about the hotels, and it was pretty crazy when we did look about a week ago.
What they saw, hotels like the Holiday Inn listed for more than $1,200 a night. And as of Friday afternoon,
there is zero inventory essentially left in Edmonton.
We're leaving Sunday, and about the hotel, we actually couldn't find a room for Saturday night. So we're going to see how that goes. Hopefully find a place. We do have a rental car, though, so
might go down to Red Deer or something.
On top of Morgan Wallen, Prime Minister Mark Carney and his caucus was in town filling other hotel rooms, and Oktoberfest is on at Fan Park. Chris Young says organizers for that event nearly couldn't find accommodations for artists. Jacqueline Cousy, Global News.
News on demand at 880ched.com.
If you bleed orange and blue, feel the pulse of the Oilers with 880 Ched, the official voice of your Edmonton Oilers. Keep it dialed right here for every game.
Down the left wing, he'll shoot!
And every goal. Featuring the phenomenal team of Jack Michaels, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer, and Rob Brown. Catch all the thrilling moments and post-game excitement only on 880 Ched, where Oilers passion comes to life.
Your cracked, sunken, or uneven driveway isn't fixing itself. Call Merritt Concrete Lifters, Edmonton's only true driveway specialists. With 15-plus years experience and over 3,000 happy clients, they know how to do it right. Unlike foam, Merritt uses cementitious grout with 4 times the holding power, lifting and locking your driveway back in place to last. And more than driveways, Merritt handles foundation crack repairs and roof renew treatments that can extend your shingles up to 15 years. Don't cut corners, fix them. Visit merrittconcrete.ca today.
The employee pricing event is on now at GMC. Right now, get up to $14,000 off the 2025 Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate. Bring power wherever you go with a 6.2-liter EcoTech V8 engine with dynamic fuel management technology. Bring style to the open road with a signature Denali Vader chrome grille and accents. And keep comfort top of mind with available Super Cruise hands-free driver assistance capability. Employee pricing is on now. Ask your GMC dealer for details.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back inside Rogers Place. It's Brendan Escott here getting you set for third period action. Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Toronto Blue Jays victorious 6-1 earlier. The Yankees keeping pace, though. They knocked off the Bo Sox 4-1, so that keeps the spread between those two teams at 3 games, with Toronto leading the American League East. We look at the CFL, where earlier it was Hamilton toppling the Winnipeg Blue Bombers at home. That final was 32-21. Right now, just approaching halftime in BC, the Lions have a 28-13 lead on the Ottawa Redblacks. Tomorrow, we've got our CFL action on 880 Ched. It starts with the countdown to kickoff show, 11:30 in the morning. That tees up the Elks and Argonauts. Morley Scott and Dave Campbell with a 1 o'clock kickoff for you on these very airwaves. And as far as what's next for these Oilers, well, they'll They'll be in Calgary on Sunday taking on the Flames rookies once more. That won't be broadcast on 880 CHED. You'll have to dial into Oilers Plus to get the feed on that one. That's the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We are at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery bonus prize deadline is midnight tonight. Go top shelf to score the Oilers in $75,000 bonus prize. Lower bowl Oilers season seats plus $75,000 cash. You're also in to win the Porsche in Paris early bird and the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxury show home in Cameron Heights. Hurry, bonus prize deadline is midnight tonight. Be mighty. Buy your tickets now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
Stay connected with 880 CHED via your smart speakers. It's as easy as telling your favorite virtual assistant, play 880 CHED. Listen in on smart speakers and stay informed throughout the day with up-to-the-minute news, talk, sports, and more. 880 CHED.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 4-1. Calgary Flame rookies lead the Edmonton Oilers rookies. We're getting ready for the third period of play. Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott bringing you the action tonight. These two teams go at it in Calgary on Sunday. The main camp gets going in the middle of next week for the Edmonton Oilers. Now these rookies, and on both sides of the ledger, have only had a couple of days of practice before getting to this. So see if the Oilers can push towards a comeback here in the third period. We drop the puck. We are underway in the third. Howard on the left side, just in over the Calgary line. I got it tied up against the boards. It comes to the line. Carfagna had it in the middle, but it gets cleared up the left wing. Hanzik able to steer it in. Carfagna in behind his net. Rims on the left. Howard got it to the blue line, but Hanzik keeping it in. A bouncing puck. It's rolling a bit, and now sat down and getting the puck. Marhala will bring the puck in on the left to the middle to Savoy. His shot, and that one was blocked. And out to center ice. Hanzik will dump it in. We're just underway here in the third. 4-1 Calgary leading. Up the right wing. Von Richter got it to Savoy and dumps the puck in on the left side of the Calgary zone. It's cleared out. Von Richter to Pitlick. He'll shoot it in. Rims on the left, goes off of Hudson up near the blue line. Puck bouncing around. Hertig on the left wing for Basha. Comes into Oiler territory, drops it to Bell. The shot is saved by Janssen. The puck cleared out. It's going to go down the ice towards the net. Say has to come out of his goal and play it for the Flames. Dumped into the Edmonton end. Rimmed on the right. Woodall got it to the blue line, stepping up, and it's swept to center to Hudson. He'll bring it in on the right. Drop it to Pitlick. Pass to the middle of the ice off the stick of Szymanski. It goes to the slot area. And the puck on the right wing. And Wilkie will get it out for the Flames. On the right wing boards, puck gets dumped in. Going in behind the net. Adam comes out from behind the goal for Edmonton. To Capone, but couldn't handle the pass. Puck brought in, that's offside against Calgary as Gridden brought the puck into the Edmonton zone. We're a minute 51 gone here in the third, 4-1. Flames leading the Oilers. Lang, Brisson, Hanzik, Suniev scoring for Calgary. Marhala with the goal for Edmonton.
And Calgary's been the better team, and they've certainly been the better transition team. The Oilers rookies top pairing with Bo Akey and Damian Carfagna has has been able to get the puck up the ice and create. The Oilers' top two lines offensively have had some looks, but Calgary's getting a pretty good surge in transition because they got a couple pairings that can really move the puck, got more experience. And we talked about the fact we got 5 guys on their team that played in the American Hockey League on a full-time basis last year. The Oilers have too.
At center ice, Phillips to the Edmonton blue line, but that's it. Stonehouse comes the other way. Stonehouse towards the net, poked off his stick. Puck along the right wing boards of Calgary territory. Stefan on the right wing. He gets pinned. It's caught up in their skates. Stefan got it loose. Lewandowski after it in the right wing to the right wing corner. For James Stefan, puck goes over to the left side. Krebs in from the left wing point up to Clattenburg near the blue line, and his shot didn't get through. That was blocked in the slot. Pass through the middle off of Von Richter's skate and down the right wing. Puck brought in. Clattenburg to Capone. Now in behind the net. Trying to get it to Clattenburg. Ran right into Phillips. Crowd reacts to that.
Reverse hit.
Oh, it was. And the puck to the right wing. Akey kept it in on the right point. Got it to the middle of the ice. And unable to get his stick on it. On the left side was Lafreniere. Puck to the right point. Capone's shot to save made by Say. Goes over to the right wing. McCann to the blue line.
Clattenburg's trying to get Phillips
He is
to go.
too. And now they got the gloves off. Phillips throws a couple of rights. Clattenburg had gone down, got right back up. Clattenburg trying to hold him out. Trying to get the jersey over the head of Phillips. Throws a couple of rights in there. And now the linesman will get in between them. Between Phillips and Clattenburg.
Phillips was the headless horseman by the end of that scrap. Big, rangy guy. Clattenburg might get the extra minor here. He pretty much dragged Phillips in.
Phillips didn't have much of a choice. Clattenburg was all over it. Took a bit for Phillips to get the one glove off. You're right. Clattenburg got the jersey up over Phillips' head.
The officials were very quick to jump in. Wouldn't surprise me, huh? Frankly, I'd be surprised if that's an even up call.
It is going to be even up. Okay.
Well, third fight.
Third fight of the game?
Yeah.
4-1. Flames lead here in the third. The puck just inside the Edmonton blue line, off the skate of Savoy. Following it up. Carfagna, his stick lifted. Hansa can't get it out. Carfagna is going to keep it in. He'll come down the left wing, go to the left wing corner. Stops on the left wing boards for Matt Savoy. Back to Carfagna. To the point. Marhala to Carfagna, and that one hacked away from him and out.
They moved Marhala up here to play with Savoy and Howard.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I would have done because I thought Pitlick and Marhala had pretty good connectivity between them.
Long shot, little snapshot from the point. The save made by Say. We'll get a face-off in the flame zone to the right of Say as Carson Woodall just snapped that towards the net. Szymanski to take the draw for Edmonton.
You can see Szymanski between Hudson and Pitlick here.
Little flip-flop of the centers here in the third period. Mack in behind his net. Puck left side. It is cleared out by Hurtig. Up the right wing. Goes off of Pitlick. He'll go after it. Puts the pressure on Hurtig, and the puck goes to Park. It's brought out on the right wing. Brought in on the right side by Bell. Goes into the corner. It's inside the Edmonton zone to the blue line. The shot by Mack, and that one went off of Basha, who is in the slot. Hit him in the leg, and the puck out to center ice. Pass for Bell. Off his skate. Szymanski to Pitlick. Now to Hudson down the right wing. And to drop the puck. It goes to the right corner. Hudson towards the net. And it rolls to the netminder Say, and he'll cover it. 5 minutes and 19 seconds gone here in the third. 4-1, the Flames lead.
Now, did you see Rob Hudson's comment about the fact that the reigning Calder Trophy winner, Lane Hudson, was not included in the U.S. orientation camp?
Oh. I did not see his comments.
He said, not only are my sons American, they are also Canadian.
Saying there's options?
Yeah. Cole Hudson's going to be at BU this year. The Washington Capitals have done a really good job drafting. And Andrew Christel in the second round, and they got Hudson in the second round, Cole Hudson, and he was probably the best offensive player in the NCAA last year at BU.
Gridden getting it out for Calgary. Against the center ice, Stefan will bring it in for Edmonton. Drives down the left wing. He'll put it towards the net. Saved by Say, and the rebound goes in behind the goal. Off the stick of Bristevich, and the puck to the right wing, top of the circle. Stefan to Capone on the right wing. Over to Stefan. The one-timer, a riser off the glass. Aikian behind the net. To the right wing. To Capone. And Capone played the puck to the right wing corner. There's nobody there for the Oilers. And Brustevich will get it out to center ice. To Battaglia now on the left wing. Gridden, his shot off the crossbar, and that goes out of play. As Gridden wires it off the bar and out. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 5 seconds gone here in the third. 4-1. Flames lead the Oilers in the first of two rookie games. This from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
880 CHED is dedicated to keeping Albertans talking and providing opportunities for our listeners to connect to those making the decisions impacting their daily lives. Have your voice heard and ask your questions Saturdays during Your Province, Your Premier with Premier Danielle Smith. Live on air, taking your calls, addressing your concerns, and providing the answers Albertans like you want to know. Your Province, Your Premier. Saturdays at 10 a.m. only on 880 CHED.
Hi, I'm Dr. Elena Kusi from Kusi Dental Group, and we believe every family deserves healthy smiles. That's why we provide gentle, stress-free care for all ages, from first cleanings to grandpa's dentures. Let us show you how providing exceptional care creates exceptional smiles. Kusi Dental Group and South Edmonton Prosthodontics, caring for Edmonton smiles, one family at a time since 1985.
Call 780-468-7270 or visit kusidental.ca to book your family's appointment.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, along with Brendan Escott. We are here at Rogers Place. 6 minutes, 5 seconds gone here in the third. 4-1, Calgary leading Edmonton. Oiler rookies against Flames rookies. Goaltending change. Josh Bonini's coming into the Edmonton net here. Bonini, who plays with Moose Jaw in the Western Hockey League. Played CAC and for the Edmonton Junior Oilers in the Alberta Elite Hockey League. So a product of the Edmonton Junior Oiler program.
Didn't have much of a chance with Moose Jaw, who loaded up for the Memorial Cup run the year before. That was a full-blown rebuild for the Warriors last year.
Face off to the right of Bonini. And the puck to the point. It's given away. It's Savoy down the ice over the flame line. Oh, he got his stick lifted. And we're going to get a penalty shot as Matt Savoy was off to the races. And he'll get a chance here. A penalty shot. 6 minutes, 13 seconds gone in the third.
Cam, I think he was going to dish. He had Howard with him, and he was looking. Maybe not.
All right. Puck sits at center ice. Matt Savoy picks it up. Slowly over the flame line. Comes towards the middle. The shot. Scores! Savoy pulled it to the glove side of Say. Snuck it under the pad. And the Oilers cut the Flame lead to 4-2.
Now, did he touch the puck the second time? No, it's clean.
There wasn't a lot of room there.
No.
Oh, just barely.
But
Matt Savoy gets the Oilers to within a couple. 6:13 time of the goal. Savoy on the penalty shot. Goes just in over the Edmonton blue line. Von Richter out to center ice. Szymanski on the left wing. The shot by Hudson. That goes wide of the net. Puck up near the point. That Pitlick with that shot off the left side. Pitlick was able to keep it in. The puck cleared out over the stick of Hanzik. Here's Szymanski. Cross to Hudson. Wanted to get it to Pitlick. Does not connect, and it comes out to the neutral zone. On the left, King into the Edmonton territory. Drops it back, and Suniev was unable to hold on to it, and it comes out. Verstevich with it in his own end. Over to Morin. Etienne Morin to center ice. Over the center ice line, he'll snap the puck into the Oiler end. Howard made sure it got out, and it'll go all the way down. Say can set it in behind the net. Verstevich on the right wing. Through the middle to Basha. Into the Oiler end on the left wing. It's Basha towards the net. In behind it, it goes Verstevich, right point, his shot. And the save made by Bonini, his first of the night since coming into the game. And it's in behind the goal. And out with it. Marhala out through the middle. Now into Calgary territory and a cross-ice pass. That was broken up by Morin. Bell will get to center and shoot it into the Edmonton zone. Rimmed on the right, Carfagna. Right wing boards to Savoy. He'll clear it out. So over 8 minutes gone here in the third. 4-2 Calgary leads. Shot into the Edmonton end. Up the left wing, Stefan got it out. Lewandowski inside. Calgary zone, left wing. Giving the puck to Lafreniere. Couldn't get a shot through. Puck to the left wing point. Krebs now gets to the middle. Stefan to the right. The shot from the point. Glove save after Jackson Adam let it go from the right wing point. Say able to snare it out of the air. 8:31 gone here in the third. 4-2 Calgary leads. Face off to the left of Say. Capone to take the draw for Edmonton. Up against Nathan Brisson, puck to the point. Adam gets it across. The one-timer rifled over the net by Hudson. Hudson on the left wing, top of the circle. It's stripped off his stick. The puck comes out. Brisson down the right wing across. Gridden, the shot scores. Matvey Gridden. As that puck came back across to him, and it went off of Bonini and in. And the Flames are up 5-2.
What would you say that's 3 of the 5 goals off of second chance opportunities?
It's a broken play.
Off of broken plays where they've just stuck with it.
Yep. But Gridden tried a cross-ice pass. The pass goes off at Jackson Adam right back to him. And Bonini was playing the pass across and was caught in a bad spot. 5-2 Calgary leads. Up the right wing, Parker Bell. Goes in behind the Edmonton net to the left. McCann centering pass. Off a skate. Comes back to Bell. He'll walk in and score. Parker Bell. Got the pass through the slot. Stepped right in. Goes stick side on Bonini. It's 6-2 for the Flames.
That was a good shot from Parker Bell. He picked it. And again, we talk about the fact that they've got more experience on the back end. 2 guys that spent full season last year. Hurtig and Ristevich in the minors. The one guy was Hurtig was plus 39. Parker Bell played last year as a rookie in the American Hockey League, former 5th round pick. Got 61 games in.
brought in on the left wing. So 6-2 Flame lead. 10:45 to go here in the third period. Off the right wing, Howard back to the line. Carfagna walked in and a blocker save made by Say. It's in behind the Calgary net. Laid off the glass. McCann over center ice will shoot it in. It's in behind the goal. Marhala lost it. Here's a backhand save made by Bonini. Opportunity there for Lang, and the puck comes to center ice. Shot by Howard off a stick, and it goes out of play. We'll get a face-off in the Calgary zone. It'll be to the right or to the left of Say. All over to Say's right. Capone, Lafreniere. Out on the ice with Clattenburg. That's in behind the Calgary net. Capone steals. Pass to the line, and it just goes over to the left wing. And Hansa got tripped up by Clattenburg. Penalty coming up to Clattenburg once the Oilers touch the puck. 6-2 Flames here in the third. Say's gone to the bench for the extra attacker on the delayed penalty. Brustevich with it in his own zone. Out of Basha to Brustevich. Slowly make his way to center ice. Loop back into the neutral zone. Cross to Morin. His pass is knocked down. Oilers touch it. And the Flames will get their second power play here with 9:32 to go in the third period. We will take a break. 6-2. Flames lead the Oilers here in the first rookie game from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
Ruth's Chris is here to guarantee your next fine dining experience sizzles. Relax and unwind while enjoying your next momentous occasion or night on the town in complete comfort. Savor in their superb primetime menu, featuring your choice of 2 or 3 delectable courses, including mouth-watering petit filet, exquisite stuffed chicken breast, and more, starting at only $65. And remember, if it doesn't sizzle, send it back.
It's finally here. The last show with David Cooper.
I am David Cooper with the stuff that you're thinking about but are too afraid to ask. We're talking relationships, climate anxiety, that weird thing you saw on TikTok last night, all of it. No filters, just real talk about real life. So grab your emotional support water bottle and tune in.
The last show with David Cooper. Weeknights at 11 on 880 CHED.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott. We're here at Rogers Place.
Over at Commonwealth Stadium, by the way, it is the worst kept secret in town. Morgan Wallen, the walkout. Connor McDavid.
I'm sure the vibe on that would have been pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I would think so.
And I remain at 102% that McDavid will sign some form of an extension, Cam. I'm not wavering on that.
Okay, I'm with you on this. I'm 100% with you. Face off to the right of Bonini. 9:32 to go in the third. 6-2 Flames lead here in the rookie game. First rookie game. They'll play Sunday in Calgary. Puck cleared as the Oilers are shorthanded. Clattenburg went to the box for a trip. It's the second power play of the game for the Flames. Are 1-for-1.
Clattenburg's been all over the score sheet.
Yes, he has. A couple of fights. Here's Bell to center ice for the Flames to Battaglia. He'll dump it. Carfagna to the end boards. They got it loose to Savoy, and he'll shoot it all the way down the ice. Oilers open the regular season against the Calgary Flames October 8th. Wednesday night. It'll be a very charged up atmosphere here at Rogers Place. Looking forward to that. Puck on the left wing. Battaglia will bring it in. Top of the circle, almost lost it. It's hacked down low by Morin. It's in behind the net. Lang couldn't get to it. Back to Morin on the blue line. On the right to Basha. To the right wing corner to Lang. At a Bell, right wing corner. Bell knocked down. Puck rimmed. And it'll go all all the way down the ice as Von Richter was able to clear. Quick play up to Battaglia, but that was offside as Say moved that up right away. 52 seconds left to go in the penalty to Clattenburg. Face-off will be just outside the Edmonton blue line. That skips over the stick of Gridden and off the draw, and it'll go down into the Flame zone. It's in behind the net. Basha out from behind it and up the right wing. We'll make that Brstevich. Brstevich will dump it back on the right wing. That whole thing goes offside, and the whistle goes with 8:07 to go here in the third.
You know, it's interesting. You look at the defense in a second-round pick in 2023 on Bo Akey, Damien Carfagna coming from Ohio State. The Oilers had planned on using a third-round draft choice on a defense. Bryce Pickford, who played with the Medicine Hat Tigers, had a wicked goal-scoring streak. Built like the proverbial you-know-what house. Hard-nosed, tough kid. And the Montreal Canadiens got him 2 picks before Edmonton. After he had a great run with the Medicine Hat Tigers.
The playoffs?
Yeah.
It was red hot.
Right through the Memorial Cup.
Puck brought in on the left. Hanzik along the left wing boards. Left side to Gridden. The shot and the save made by Bonini, and it's cleared out.
So selected as a 19-year-old in the third round after going through the draft. And kids kind of left him alone. They knew how strong and how well put together he is.
Suniev will bring it in on the right. Penalty over. Clattenburg's out there. Calgary 1 for 2 with a man advantage. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Carfagna finds room on the right wing at center ice to Capone. Now back across. It goes to Ike Howard through the middle to Capone into the Calgary zone to Howard. And that's chopped away from him. McCann will come into the Oiler end for Calgary. Gets stood up on the play by Krebs. It's along the boards on the right side inside the Edmonton zone. Under 7 to go here in the third. 6-2 Calgary leads. And the puck comes free in the left wing corner. It's over on the right wing. Capone on the right wing boards. Cross ice just to center ice. It's fired right back in. Along the left wing. Hunter Lang. Father Quinton Lang played in the NHL. Played in the WHL as well. The puck comes out to center ice. Hunter Lang played with Prince George and Saskatoon last year. It's dumped in. It goes to Say. He'll cover it. And we get the whistle with 6:27 to go in the third. 6-2. Flames lead the Oilers. Oil Kings will open the regular season. They play on the road in Red Deer, and then they're back at home on Saturday the 20th.
Oh, have to go to that game.
Absolutely. We're 4 o'clock game, too.
We might go to Westlock for the Oil
For
Kings.
the preseason tilt. That's
on Sunday.
Sunday, that's right. Yeah, so the home opener for the Oil Kings, Saturday, September 20th, 4 o'clock here at Rogers Place. Yeah, we're coming to that. And that's going to be fun.
We should tell our listeners that Sunday's return engagement, Edmonton in Calgary, not on 880 Chet.
That's right. Here's Battaglia's centering pass off a stick. And they'll come to the neutral zone and brought in, and Szymanski left wing corner. In behind the goal. Puck goes to Hudson on the right wing, up to the blue line. Devon Richter, who's wanted to get it back to Hudson. Went over his stick, comes out. Oilers have to regroup. On the right wing, Woodall will get it in. Pass off a skate, goes into the left wing corner. Puck along the boards. Hudson back to the blue line. Comes across the one-timer, and the save made by Say, and the rebound put wide by Pitlick. And the puck into the slot, out through center ice, getting it through the middle is King. He'll dump it in. It's in behind the Edmonton net, over to Battaglia on the right side for the Flames. Top of the circle in the Edmonton zone. Swings it low. Nobody there for Calgary. Up the right wing. Adam got it out for the Oilers. Stevich with it just inside his own blue line to Moran for Calgary. Moran, little bank pass, directed into the Edmonton end by Suniev, and it's in behind the net. Hanzik into the right wing corner up against the boards. Suniev got it loose. It's top of the circle. Hanzik had it poked away from him. It's top of the circle now in behind, goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Krebs got his stick lifted. Puck to the point. Moran took a swipe at it. He missed, and it'll go all the way down the ice. Say out of his net. Had a Bell up the right wing. Brought in on the right side by Basha. He'll go to the right corner in the Edmonton zone for the Flames. Forced up to the top of the circle.
It's well defended by Carfagna. He didn't have a stick.
Lafreniere to center ice. Shoots it to the right wing corner of the Flame zone. Mack goes in behind the net. Back with Clattenburg all over him. It's top of the circle. That's not going to get out. Puck works over to the right wing. Capone on the Lafreniere with it. And the puck goes over to the boards. Back to the left wing point. Shot from the point does not get through. Hertig off the glass and out. Carfagna to Capone. Capone in front of the net. The shot scores. Great pass in front of the net. Capone gave it to Clattenburg. Clattenburg goes upstairs, and the Oilers cut the Flame lead to 6-3.
Like we said, he's all over the score sheet. Connor Clattenburg.
Well, he's had 2 fights. He's got a goal. Does he have an assist?
He does not have an assist.
Okay, well, he just needs the assist then. For the Gordie Howe.
I think a comparable player that maybe viewers in Calgary might know is Lucas Ciota.
Oh, yeah. Played in Seattle.
Played in Seattle.
Yeah.
Like a tough, bigger winger.
Puck dumped into the Oilers zone, yeah. Siona's tough. Puck to the middle. Skating through the middle, brought in. It goes to Savoy. He'll come in. Scores! Matt Savoy! 5-hole. Oilers are within a couple. It's now 6-4 for the Flames. That was a heck of a play.
Well, Marhala was a playmaker in the finish league, and just lovely touch. Just chisels this pass right through the middle on his backhand, and he puts it to a spot where Savoy can skate into it, and that's 2 for him tonight.
3:28 left. Flame lead now down to 6-4 as the Oilers get a couple of quick goals. Tagley off the right wing boards and in. Bonini out of his net to Akey, now on the right wing to Capone. Capone long pass down the left side. Carfagna to the middle. It went off of Lafreniere, and the puck is one-handed out of the zone by Gridden. At his own blue line. Lafreniere, right wing to Akey, makes a move, comes into Flames territory. Shovels the puck into the left wing corner. Out from behind his net. Pass up Moran to Battaglia. He'll shoot it in. King to the left corner. Tied up by Krebs. Puck to the left wing corner. Capone, top of the circle. Can't get it out though. Staying with it was Krebs. Right wing for Howard. He's into the Flames end, gets dumped down. Bonini's going to the bench for the extra attacker. The puck comes towards him, but he's got to get off the ice. Von Richter with it. So Oiler net empty. They're down by a couple. We got 2:09 to go here in the third. Szymanski left side to Savoy. He'll dump it in. That rims on the right. Howard along the right wing boards. Oilers trying to get control. They do. Ike Howard to the left wing point. The shot by Carfagna, saved by Say. Here is Hudson with a shot. Blockered away by Say. Left wing point. Carfagna to Hudson. Now on the right to Howard. He's at the hash marks. His saucer pass to the blue line. Carfagna has it in the middle. Now over to Hudson. Fires out across. It goes to the middle and sent to the line. Kept in by Carfagna. Puck on the right wing. Hudson winds up. Blasts a riser, and that one off the glass. Goes to the left wing point. On the left side to Carfagna. His shot saved by Say. The puck to the middle. Suniev can't get it out. Kept in by Hudson on the right wing for Howard. Looking towards the net to the blue line to Hudson. to Howard on the right. We're coming up to the last minute. Oilers down by 2. It's in behind the goal, out to the slot. Carfagna shot, save made by Say, and he'll hold on with 56 seconds left to go in the third. The Oilers, after a couple of quick goals here later in the third period, putting on great pressure with their net empty as Josh Bonini is on the Edmonton bench.
Call timeout here?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's going to happen. Looks like it is. Colin Chalk calls the timeout. Of course, head coach of the Bakersfield Condors. On the other side, Brent Sutter, head coach of the Calgary Wranglers.
I did an event out in Viking. In the very busy early part of August, we did the Battle of Alberta Golf Tournament. And
yes.
Your old stomping grounds, Red Deer.
But there's nothing quite like an event in Viking.
No, there is not.
I've done an event in Viking.
Let's just say that...
You got to train for that. Like, you got to be ready for those.
Oh, I got them early.
Okay, good.
And often.
Yes, I've been to an event, and it's quite fun. But yeah, Brett had you out for
the great Bretsky.
The Bretsky, yes.
People were fantastic out there in Viking.
Absolutely.
Awesome time.
Yeah.
And they could actually laugh at themselves and others. And believe me, I gave them a reason to laugh at some others.
That's good.
Self-deprecation works every day, Cam. This has been a good final couple minutes here.
Face off to the right of Say. Puck bouncing around it. Savoy got it to the line. Hudson has it on the right wing point. Now to Carfagna on the left to Savoy. Carfagna, one-timer. Say with a glove save. Held on. Szymanski in front of the net, as was Marhala.
In Szymanski's case, I mean, he's played in Germany, and just wonder a little bit about different amount of space. North America.
Stevich can't get it out, and the shot from the slot by Howard goes wide. 38 seconds left. Puck to the left wing corner. Marhala's pass doesn't get through. It gets to the left wing point. Hudson on the right side. Gives it to Howard. Howard out of the right wing corner into the slot. Carfagna shot. That's blocked. And the puck does come out. 20 seconds left. Hudson to Carfagna. Now to Savoy. Couldn't get a pass through to Howard. 10 seconds left. It's along the right wing side in the Flame zone. It's tied up to the blue line. Hudson shoots. Scores! Hudson goes short side upstairs. Get the Oilers to within 1, but there's only 2 seconds left. It's a 6-5 Calgary lead.
That's a good shot.
Great shot by Hudson.
Instincts there, right? Like, just let her rip.
Yeah, good pinch, too, to keep it in by Hudson. I mean, it's late. What are you going to do? You have to pinch. But it was good job to peel it off the boards and have control.
You can see they've got some skill.
Yeah.
With the likes of Hudson and Marhala. I mean, we expect Savoy and Howard here.
Just 2 seconds left, though. It's flipped into the Calgary end, and the game will come to an end.
Pretty entertaining third period, Cam.
For sure. 6-5 the final. Flames rookies over the Oiler rookies. Just give me your thoughts on what you saw from the Oilers side there, Bob. What'd you like?
I think that when they had the pairing of Akey and Carfagna on the ice, they were fine. And the guy that, for me, was the most noticeable out there was Marhala.
Yeah.
Like, he's got some skill. He can make plays. He was in and around it all night long. He's a little bit deceptive. Savoy, as expected. Like, he should be better than these other players here, and he is. Howard, a little quiet. A little quiet with Howard. Didn't mind Pitlick. Didn't mind Hudson. Clattenburg, very loud.
Really loud.
Couple fights, couple penalties, scored a goal. I think that it's apparent that Edmonton's going to need to add a little bit of depth in the future on the, and people say, well, Bob, don't get too upset. It's just a rookie tournament. The fact of the matter is, the Oilers have got 5 non-drafted camp invites on defense for this event. I didn't mind Janssen in goal. I thought that he was okay. And you know what? 0 for 3 on the power play, and they scored on theirs, and they win by. You probably don't come back quite the way it did, but at the end of the day, it was an entertaining game, and they'll play another. And for guys like, Howard and Savoy, they want to graduate onto the big team and get minimum 5 or 6 games in the preseason for sure. So there you go.
Yeah, it was fun. Fun game. Went right down to the wire. The Edmonton Oilers lose at 6-5 to the Calgary Flame Rookies. These two teams will play Sunday in Calgary. We will not have that one on the radio for you. The Oilers and Flames just doing a home and home for the rookies. Don't have the Penticton Young Stars this year. But exciting game here at Rogers Place. And the Flames win it 6-5. And it is all said and done. But I can tell you, Brendan Escott is standing by, and he is ready to go. He'll have it all for you when we come back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on 880 CHED.
Ain't it beautiful? Fall, not just a season, but a reason to drive. The best time of the year to experience the best deals on Volvos, like cash savings up to $5,000 and interest rates as low as 1.99% on all remaining 2025 XC40s. But hurry in, as these vehicles will fall away fast. Volvo Cars Edmonton. Experience outstanding.
Volvo of Edmonton. At London Drugs, we've got everything you need for fall. Like the school supplies you can't wait for your kids to start using. Or more of that exfoliating cleanser you love. The one your husband uses when he thinks you're not looking. Or wireless earbuds for work, to replace the ones Mr. Ruffles thought were treats. For more of what you need, like chew toys, shop at London Drugs, your go-to for fall.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Skating through the middle, brought in. It goes to Savoy. He'll come in. Scores! Matt Savoy! 5-hole. Oilers are within a couple. It's now 6-4 for the Flames.
What a wild finish to the rookie game. And frankly, first game of the year, you had to expect a little bit of auspiciousness. There's a big word for you, just to say some craziness unfolding in front of us at Rogers Place. 6-5 the final score. The Flames taking round 1 of the rookie series. The return fixture going Sunday, 4 o'clock down the QE2 in Calgary. You will have to tune in to Oilers Plus to catch that one. And then we'll have our next live broadcast on the 21st of September when the preseason begins. Just a quick look at my standouts from this game. Really impressed, obviously, by Matt Savoy. He is very much the best player on the ice right now, and it shows. So I am looking ahead to what he translates that into at main camp. Looks like he's probably a little too skilled to be out here at rookie camp at this juncture of his career. Connor Clattenburg stood out for a few of the reasons we had anticipated. A couple of fights out there, and with big customers too. 6'5" Axel Hertig, and then 6'6" Masio Phillips in there as well. No backing down. He showed the brass that that's what he's about, as we all kind of anticipated. And then Vilami Marhala. Where did this guy come from? Well, he came from Finland and was driving play all night long when he wasn't scoring. He was trying to split defensemen. He was making excellent moves toward goal. So thoroughly impressed with what I saw on that front. That's where we're going to leave things tonight, hockey-wise. I'll remind you that if you're interested in football tomorrow morning, we've got coverage of the Elks and Argonauts. That begins with the Countdown to Kickoff show at 11:30 with Courtney Theriault and Blake Dermott. Morley Scott, Dave Campbell have the call of the Elks and Argos at 1 o'clock our time. Until then, we are here at Rogers Place saying thank you very much for listening. So long. Our next live hockey broadcast, as previously mentioned, will connect with you on the 21st of September. It's a Sunday. It's a split squad game, and we're revved up for it. Appreciate you tuning in this evening. This has been Oilers Hockey on 880 Chet. Good night.
This is a replay of the Shay Gaddam Show on 880 Chad.
As I'm sure you've heard in the news, we're starting the day off today with a little bit of breaking news. People have been watching this case very, very closely. The Charlie Kirk assassination in Utah from earlier this week. This morning, in a almost comical way, we'll get to that in a second. But first, the details of what happened. Utah Governor Spencer Cox
toma, toma,